Cool, and I am going live.
It-
So, was there anything that you wanted to go over or touch base on from last session?
if you'd like to do a quick recap, I don't see any problem with that.
Oh, I've got a recap set up. Just is there anything that you wanted to actually discuss before I get into it?
I think that's it. I don't, again, I think I got my equipment here right so I think I just have those three unique items and then I just have starting equipment. I don't think I have anything else special. Did not
Okay,
mean to click that.
cool. So, if there's anything else that you, if there's nothing else that you want to go over, then I guess we will going then.
All right.
Jeez, a 19 and a 26 with a longbow. That's not
I
bad.
don't, I don't know that now correct me if I'm wrong. You said I don't, I don't have some of these items, correct?
No, you do not.
So I wouldn't have the longbow.
Like a longbow, a shield, anything really else. I think you've got your main powers, and I think just what you've grabbed from Hama right now. This is as
Yeah.
far as equipment goes.
And like I wouldn't have like the hand axes.
No, not yet.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was like more common because like utility, you know.
Mm, okay.
It's
All
like
right.
this isn't a weapon. We need this to walk out your fucking door in the water tribe.
You really do. Okay, so I guess let's get into it.
Yep.
So previously on Avatar or the Last Airbender, um, last we left off, we were introduced to Jaya, a 16-year-old girl from the Northern Water Tribe, and her cute, apparently, uh, familiar, her otter ray, Kippy.
Yay.
Um, so, because of the tribe's traditions, Jaya is at the age of arranged marriage and has been betrothed to Hama. Not liking the way things are with these traditions, the plotting begins. While continuing her day to day life, she joins her friend Hama at the healing circle and practices her techniques, while the sound of men learning how to fight takes place outside the door. Hama, becoming more and more frustrated with how today's proceedings go, used some sort of advanced water bending forms that were not primarily seen beforehand, at least not to Jaya. She gets in trouble and is escorted away. Wanting to learn more than just healing, Jaya turns to her brother Noah. Uh, Not being the brightest and still young, he agrees to help and begins teaching her to do things the way that he has learned as well. That sorry, he is taught. He is teaching her how to fight the way that he's been taught to fight. Um, but under one condition: they must do it away from the tribe. After a long day of training between siblings, they decide they wanted to go penguin sledding and end the day doing fun tricks with the penguin otters. Still curious about what happened to Hama, Jaya and Noah investigate into the night, trying to find signs of what had happened. All signs had pointed them to the catacombs hidden behind the walls of the surrounding tribe. Failing to get past the guards of the main entrance, they find a hidden entryway behind the healing halls. After navigating through the tunnels, they come across Hama strapped to a chair, surrounded by the tribe's soldiers and being investigated by Arnuk, the tribal leader, and Yagoda, the leading healist. Not knowing much about her friend as not knowing as much about her friend as she thought, all Jaya all Jaya can get from the investigation is that Hama is in trouble. She sees Hamo throwing her hands up and everyone in the room stopping suddenly, and a giant smoke cloud appears. Seconds pass, and the only thing that can be heard is a very loud scream and the cloud dissipating. Arnold and Yagoda flat on the ground. Not knowing the whole story, Jaya and her brother continue through the tunnels to search for Hama, only to come across her unharmed and packing a bag. With many failed attempts to convince her friend to turn herself in, Hama turns her new revealed powers of bloodbending against her, stopping Jaya and Noah in their tracks and retreating further into the tunnel. Collecting what they could, the siblings find their way to the surface and head back to the village. So, welcome everyone. This is our rendition of D&D: The Last Airbender. So, Jaya, you and Noah are on the surface and making your way back, and there is a loud explosion behind you guys. And as you turn around, you see many shades of red flying up in the air. Yes. And that is where we'll begin our session.
Okay. So like I'm probably still like a little shaky from like being like frozen, correct?
For the most part, it's like that feeling of what the fuck just happened and what the fuck just happened.
And we're like currently just coming out of the ice caves, and I'm just seeing these red flares that are like in the sky.
Yeah. Basically, a flare just went off.
Mm-hmm. Where is Noah in relation to me right now? Like, what's he doing?
He'd be like right next to you, looking at it as well. So it's you, Kippy's on your shoulder. Noah would be off to like your left, and then Naga would be coming out of the hole right behind you, considering that she's much bigger. She'd be the one to take up the rear.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like not like full on like faint, but I'm like gonna kind of like weakly like kind of lean on my brother for a second. I'm gonna grab him by the arm, and I'm gonna look out at the snow, kind of up at these flares, and I'll be like, Noah, I'd be going crazy, but I don't think that's the aurora. What are those?
I don't know. It looks like a signal, I'm gonna assume. I think it's not something that we use here.
From who?
All right, good boy. Well, with it being the shades of red that they are, it looks like Fire Nation. We should get back to the village.
Why are they? What? Why are they here?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
But this isn't good.
All right. Well, against my usual instincts, I'm gonna be good, and I'm just gonna kind of follow my big brother's lead.
With the distance you guys are, he's gonna hop onto Naga and gesture for you to do the same.
Yep. I need to make a check for that.
Yes, roll me a animal handling.
Animal handling, because I don't have the thing yet.
Pull this up.
Did I do it?
You're still kind of upset about what happened. He reaches down, he just yanks you up on top. You're not used to riding bareback.
Yeah.
At least not as familiar as you thought you were. But you guys get up there, and Naga just, like the Roadrunner, just goes and just takes off running.
Feel a little sick. Oh.
With that, roll me a con check really quick.
Oh shit! Don't punish me for role playing. This must be what it's like. Oh, okay. I think I hit that twice.
No, you're good.
Just the first one.
You rolled a 21. You're good. All right, so you feel a little seasick, but being from the north, you get over it kind of quickly.
Yeah.
So you guys are rushing really quickly back to the village, and you come across the very edges of the border of the village, and you're looking down inwards, and off to the main entrance of the tribe, like where the not barriers, but the main walls and entrances are. Just outside, you see Fire Nation flagships starting to roll in. Give me a perception, really quick.
Sure. Not that. That.
Roll with advantage because these are a 14. Okay. Um, First glance, you could see 4 of them. You can't tell if there's more behind it or not. It's kind of dark. You guys are beginning of the night kind of thing, so like the sun is going down. You can't quite see that direction. You're like sun glaring off the horizon. So you see 4 of them coming in.
How big do these things look? Like
they're not brigands or anything like that. So these ones right now, for them being flagships, are going to be more like the size of a sloop.
Okay.
Maybe just
so
a
like
little bit
in terms of like ballpark how many people they can hold, like 100 each, or like
no, a sloop you're probably pushing between like 30 to 40.
Okay. So there's a fair number of people here, but it's not like okay.
Yes. Okay. I need to go to the front. You go help out the rest of the village. Noah proclaims to you.
I'm gonna turn to him, and he's like, are you gonna go fight them?
It's what I do. We have to. We've been preparing for this.
You have to take me with you. No, I have to fight with you.
I can't. We'll get in trouble. Even with this, we'll get in trouble. But I need to go.
Okay. Feeling a little shaky still. I'm gonna reluctantly let him go. I'm just be like, all right. I'm just gonna very like aggressively hug him real quick. He's like, don't you dare die out there.
No promises. It is Fire Nation, but I will do my best. So I'm gonna assume you get off Noggin. Give your goodbyes for right now.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go over to the medic tent with the girls or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. So Noah and Naga take off. They head to the main gate, and you turn around and you start making your way to the medicine halls.
Yep.
Okay. So as you're going, you're hearing just flames shooting by, or not shooting by. You hear like the sounds of flames hitting walls. You're hearing all these screams and stuff like that in the background. Knives hitting. People yelling, "Go defend the wall! Stop them from getting in!" Roll me another perception really quick with advantage because you know the terrain.
Okay. And while I'm doing that, like how are like the other people like around me? Like how are the that's performance, I think.
Yeah, performance. So the elderly and the children are heading to the back of the village, kind of trying to stay away from the fight.
Nope.
And you're kind of seeing like the younger women of the group they're not necessarily like making a wall, but they're kind of shepherding like all these people inwards and making sure that no one's getting really hurt or anything like that. You see a few people like fall down. Some of your other classmates are picking people up and ushering them in.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, that's a nat 1 for me on that perception. So I'm still like I'm a little woozy all of a sudden, like that whatever that was that Hama hit me with, probably doing a lot more than I was letting on at first.
Okay. Yeah, that was still kind of a rough hit for sure.
Yeah. I'm like leaning up on like the ice walls of the town and stuff like that as I'm like stumbling towards the healing halls, trying to find out my why is everything white?
You're in you're in a
Yep.
snow biome.
Yep.
Okay, so you're kind of leaning against stuff. So one of your other classmates, Maggie, come up to you and is like, are you all right? Can you make
I'm
it?
I'm fine. I just got a little frostbite, I think. Yeah, can you help me to the healing halls?
Yeah, she'll grab you up and kind of throw you, do like the arm over the shoulder kind of thing and usher you inside.
How are they doing? Like, do they look kind of like scared right now,
Oh,
or are
everyone
they?
is basically shitting their pants.
Okay, I'm as even though they're like kind of like helping me like hobble along, like I'm doing my best to put on like my toughest like Korra face essentially. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to look tough.
Okay,
Like where do you need me right now? How can I help?
just help heal anyone that comes in with injuries. You've got a few like soldiers that are being dragged back to the medicine halls. Some of them look like they got some burns on them. One of them looks like one of them has like a from what appears to be a gash on their wall on their arm. Um, some of them are holding their head. You know, like at this point, it looks like the frontline soldiers are starting to come in. Um, what do you want to do?
I'm going to like do my best to, even though like I'm in my own kind of weary state, I'm gonna like try and like literally push all of that down and just do my best to try and heal these people. I it's one of those things where Gia is like kind of begrudging it like literally all of her life, but now we're in the shit. So I'm definitely gonna try and heal as many of these soldiers so they can get out there and
Okay.
do their part.
Give me 3 medicine checks with advantage each one.
Yeah, sure. And while I'm doing that, like I'm just trying to like keep my bedside manner and just you hang in there and things like that. And it's like, don't worry, we'll get you back out there in no time. And, what's a little fire on the ice, right? Just trying to really pep everyone up.
Good.
Did it only go twice?
Not one. You got 3 there. All right, so you
Okay.
got 15 and 16 and 14. That's pretty good. All right, so 2 of the guys you heal up pretty quickly. You know, you get a little help from Maggie. She's in it for her as well. The last guy he's doing good, but he looks young. He's not necessarily wanting to fight, but he still does it. Kind of sitting there shaking. He stops at the entrance and is like, God, why is this happening tonight?
Hmm.
And he takes off.
Yep. I'm a give him a little slap on the butt and be like, no point wondering now. Get out there and give them the scarier parts of the spirit realm, because I don't know what this universe's equivalent of heck is.
Okay. Uh, he gets a little inspired by that one. Not by
Nice.
much, but enough to pull his head out of his ass.
That's all it takes.
So a few minutes pass by. You know, you guys get a couple of soldiers coming in and out. You guys heal them up. You guys heal them, patch them up, send them back out, and things seem to be dying down a little bit. The soldiers on the front line are holding their own. You're not hearing as many fireballs hitting. Not so much, metal on metal or anything like that. It's still there, but not intense. Um, you get and like a calm kind of starts to come over you guys, and behind you you hear. So how are things going out here? And from behind you, Yagoda kind of starts to hobble herself in.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, she talking to me?
she's just kind of giving like generally to anyone who wants to say anything. Um, oh my head. How are the soldiers looking? Are they faring?
Some of them are a little more rattled than anything else, but we're doing our best to keep everyone patched up and make sure that we hold the line. How are things out there? Have you heard anything from my brother?
I haven't seen your brother since he joined the fight. Naga herself have taken a few out, but you know she's a bear basically. She's not hard to miss. I'm gonna assume your brother's with her as well.
Gives a little worried smile and nods.
And after that, from behind you, you hear the shuffling of metal, like
Oh no.
full on guard armor type metal. Enter in 4 Fire Nation soldiers. They come in. All right, everyone, stay still, stay where you're at, and they start pushing the women up against the walls.
I am immediately. I'm going to like kind of like stand in front of like anyone that's like a little more like scared or weaker and stuff. And I'm just going to say, this is a place of healing. How dare you come in here?
He stands right up on top of you. Think height wise, think Michael to my wife.
Yeah. I'm not rolling this, but I don't know how to let go of it. Damn it.
Roll me an intimidation.
Oh, I would love to. Oh my god, I can't drag on anything without accidentally clicking on stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the perils of using your phone. There we go.
Damn. Okay, so just 22. Holy shit.
I'm trained in this. Yeah, I'm a strike like just like the meanest mother bear pose my 16-year-old form can handle, and I'm gonna like conjure up so like a little bit of ice. I'm gonna use my is it water molding, mend water? What are my spells?
I think you have like shape water.
Yeah, shape water. But I'm basically I'm just just keeping myself like on the ready, and I'm just not backing down. I'm just gonna be like, you need to leave this place. The fight's out there.
Listen, little girl, we have our orders. As another one kind of peers around, I'm like, put her against the wall with the rest of them. Did
that do that?
It did an
Uh,
Arms of Hate are.
yeah, I'm just immediately. I'm not even waiting for them. I'm creating this AOE right there in front of the door, wherever they are. I'm like trying to put this between us and them.
Roll damage.
I don't have to. They have to roll a save.
Oh, okay. What's the save?
My spell save DC is a 14. For this spell, it is a... Where is it?
I should actually have dice.
2d6? Strength save. Yep, so they have to roll a strength save, and if they fail a 14, they take 2d6.
I'm just going to roll group. That's a 4.
That's a 4? No.
Oh, wait, here, sorry. With Moff, that's no better. That's an 8. All right, so you said 2d6?
Yeah, so literally all of the people. How big is this room?
Because
like if I have to put it a little outside, I'll do that. But I only want it to hit them. I don't want to hit any of our people if I can.
You're looking about 20-ish feet wide, and then probably like 40, 50 feet deep.
Okay, so there's probably enough room.
Yeah, and the women are like on the back end of that one. So, and you and the soldiers are more towards the front, like more towards the door. And they rolled max damage. So,
that's good because I roll minimum damage.
Oh, shit.
But each of them, they take 2d6 bludgeoning damage, and they can't take their reactions until their next turn.
That is fine. They won't have a next turn. So you So are you aiming at them, or are you aiming like towards the ground, like trying to cause a wave or something like that, or what are you
It's
trying to
an
do?
so the way it works is it's an AoE effect. So what
Hmm.
I kind of assumed is that for flavor, like I was gonna like create like some sort of uh, like some water, probably a little slush in there because it's just snowy up here. But like just like a puddle with like these water arms, and I'm just gonna try and like hit all of them in this 10-foot radius.
Okay.
Um,
So you pull all this together, and you go up to make your form, and you push them back, and they. I'm just flavoring this up. You hit them so hard with this, and they again they take full damage for that one. They are
uh,
knocked backwards. They are on the ground like they're they're out. They're not getting back up for right now. You see, just they're just laying on the ground. Like they've got swords. Some of them drop to the side. One of them drop a spear. Um,
are they still conscious?
they are, but they don't want to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna be like, hey, uh, I'm gonna like just glare daggers down at that, and I'm like, you can leave now, or I can throw you out.
It's goddamn it, dice. They're there.
Do I have to roll intimidation?
You can. You don't have to roll high.
Okay, I wanna. Uh, not that. Intimidation.
Yeah, you intimidate you. Okay, and where was that one? 14. Yeah, you
Oh, nice.
even with your lowest number, you still beat them out. One of them got a 4. The
I
other one
don't.
got a 10.
I don't know why I picked the other two. I'm sorry. This is gonna be kind of annoying, I think.
No, you're fine. Um, one dude just kind of like flips over on his side. You see him doing like the whole army crawl kind of thing, trying to get to the door, and he just kind of just stops, just like passes out kind of thing. The other one just he's not getting up. The other one's just down for the count.
Just gonna sigh. It's like, and I'm gonna turn to uh my I keep forgetting her name. My elder
Yagoda.
Yagoda. I'm gonna turn to Yagoda, and I'm like, can we like take their weapons and like bind them, freeze them, something?
Oh crap! Where did that go? Yes, let's do so. And let's try and girls help Jaya get them out of sight. We don't want any more people coming by. Someone take their weapons and find the nearest soldier. So a couple of the other girls come up beside you, and they're struggling a little bit. You know, these are kind of some bigger boys, and they're not used
Mm-hmm.
to picking up like 200-pound men like this straight from the ground. Most of them usually like come in with like minor wounds or something like that. But so they get them up, and they have them hunched over. They take bits of rope that they could find. They're lashing their arms together and pulling the shielding over the soldier's eyes, blindfolding him basically. And Yoda comes in and is like, so, sorry, leans over to the soldiers and like, so what are you doing here? Why have you come to our village? And one soldier just sitting there like, oh god, why? And the other one's like, we have no idea. We're just soldiers. We're just here doing our job. That's not good enough. Smacks one of them upside the head.
Oh, I was gonna.
What was that?
I was gonna try and I was gonna try and like hit the one that doesn't say anything with the ray of frost.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a 17 to hit.
yeah, you hit.
Okay.
And
That's 6 cold damage.
he is he is so
Oh,
done with
plus
it.
6, so that's 12. Holy shit!
You are you trying to just subdue him more, or are you trying to actually like kill him?
Oh yeah, I'm subduing him. Like I'm trying to give him mild frostbite at best.
Okay, so he's just sitting there. He is shivering his ass off,
Yeah.
not liking where he's at. Um,
I think you misunderstand. We don't know what's going on. You guys know something.
we were told to invade when the signal was given. That's the most that we were told. And he's just kind of sitting there, like kind of rocking back and forth, trying to get some sort of energy back in his body, kind of trying to warm up whatever he possibly can. We were
You don't have. No,
there. The flare was supposed to come from a woman. She
what was that?
He said that the flare was supposed to come from the signal was supposed to come from a woman.
What woman?
A young a young girl. She looks about your age.
Crap. What is your goal? How do you know you won today? What are you trying to do?
We don't. We were supposed to go. We're supposed to hold the women while the rest go up north past the village. Roll me a.
Hold on. We'll roll something else first.
Okay. You're gonna Ray of Frost him again?
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit lower this time. I hope a 20 hits.
Yes, a 20 hits.
That's 11 damage.
Oh
Against subduing.
He passes out due to being so cold at this point.
I'd say you found him.
Sorry, based off of what he said, roll me a. Oh god, what would that be? That would be a knowledge.
Again, I'm hitting the guy who's not talking. I'm like shooting this guy in front of him so he'll keep talking.
Yeah. So the dude fell over. Like he is. He. Oh god, what was The Shining? Basically, when the dude's sitting out in the cold and he's like full on, like covered in ice, like he is having a bad day. He did not expect to be frozen like a popsicle this late in his night.
And again, I'm not letting him die.
So
I'm assuming we have healers here who are also not letting him die. I'm hoping these girls aren't just going to let me kill someone in front of them.
They're keeping him just on the edge or on the brink of death, basically. Like, think Deadpool when he's in the chamber where he's just while they're torturing him over the weekend. Think that, but like covered in ice and bound up. So I need you to roll me a. Oh god. In a history check.
History.
Yes, roll me a history.
Yeah, I didn't take that one because I figured we're kind of removed from the world, so I didn't know how much I. Okay.
I mean,
I'd say 15. Okay, not bad.
That still works. So you've heard in passing, like the elders speaking of the spirit world portals.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that those, other than the force that guards them, that's really the only major thing that's up north from you guys.
Oh, so it's probably a good call that's their target then.
Yeah. With that, yeah, you're gonna be. That's gonna be the assumption.
Okay. So
you go to Will chime in. So the only thing up there is, oh god, they can't be. she she is furious with this dude, and she goes in, and she's not trying to. She doesn't have the powers you do, so she goes in and she grabs the dude and throws him up against the wall while he's still
Oh
sitting on the
shit.
ground, and she just throws him up against the wall. Like, why are you guys going? Why are they trying to get to those? Why is that place so important to them, ma'am? We don't know. We're just doing our job. Um, Jaya. She turns and looks to you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you gotta.
Go find some soldiers and tell them that they need to go to the north. I'm gonna go try and find Arnok and warn him. And she turns and she walks back. She walks through the back end of the healing halls and out of sight.
Okay. Before she lets go of that guy, or like as she's like letting go of that guy, I'm just gonna go ahead and shape water so that like the wall like just holds him. Like I'm just gonna like essentially shackle him to it with the wall itself. Because I'm assuming all these buildings are made out of ice.
Yeah, for the most, like they're 90% ice and snow.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put him in the wall for a hot second.
Oh God! What the?
She don't have to worry about letting him go or anything. And I'm gonna be like right away, and I'm gonna go ahead and look for some soldier boys. Particularly my brother, of course, but really the nearest person, because
Okay.
orders.
Let me pull out. I need to get a specific stat. 1 second. That one. Where is? Oh God! Hang on. I need a roll for this one. Okay. So you head outside, and you're seeing just fighting, just not like major fighting, but you're seeing some fighting still happening around. And the first soldier that you see is Han, your betrothed.
Okay, real quick, just for my own curiosity, how on fire is this ice city right now?
There are spurts of fire here and there. It looks like for the most part the snow is like melting over the fire and
Okay.
putting out a good portion of them. There are open areas where like the main courtyards there's fireballs here. There's nothing to really melt them, but like when it comes to, like the buildings, they're mainly taking care of themselves for the most part.
Yeah, but like those soldiers made it to our healing hall, so I'm assuming like there's like fighting in the streets at this point.
It not necessarily like in front of you, but off to the side, like over where some of the
Yeah.
catacombs would be.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to Han. Does he have anyone else with him? Like, does he have a group with him, or is it
Yeah,
just him?
it's Han and like four other water soldiers, or yeah, Water Nation soldiers.
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna say, Han, I have intel from Yagoda. I need you and your boys.
One moment, and you see them turn, and they just throw up their arms, and like this giant wall of like watery slush raises up and floods in front of them, pushing back the incoming soldiers.
Oh, nice.
He turns to you. Okay, take me to them.
Yeah. And I'm gonna like basically on our way there, I'm gonna like give him the quick hand version of like everything that the soldier told us.
Okay.
And what we think that they're pushing towards the north. I'm gonna leave out the part about potential traitors. I'm born right now.
You said traitors or trainer?
Traitor.
Traitors. Okay. Um. All right. So you do
But
so,
yeah,
and as you're explaining to him what had happened, he stops before you guys get to the and just turns to you. Okay. From what you told me is accurate. I need to go. Of all things, the village can fall. We can rebuild. We must go protect the spirit world. or what's it called? The Spirit Oasis, I think is what they call it.
Yeah.
Soldiers, come with me. And you there, he points to just random Asgard. Go find Noah. He can help. Sir.
I'm gonna.
I apologize for everyone who is currently watching, and Luke as well. There's a major fire happening, like just downtown of my city or my town, and it's kind of bad. So like, there's a lot of smoke flying around, so my throat isn't the greatest. So I do apologize for any voices that are getting misconstrued. I am trying to keep my throat fluids in me to counteract that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna just kind of keep running alongside Han, like kind of off to his side. I'm gonna be like, I'm coming with you.
You can't. You must stay back and help and heal.
I'm gonna shake my head. I'm like, this is too important. You might need a healer. I don't know how many of those soldiers there are, but if there's only just us and we're holding this, you're gonna need to hold that line for as long as possible.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Yep. Oh, nice.
17, nice. Yeah, he doesn't like the idea of it, but he's like, fine, but stay behind us. And,
Right. Totally.
And they start moving quickly up the side paths over to the catacombs. From behind you, you hear the thudding of you hear a very familiar thudding, and from behind you, you just hear the growling of Naga coming up. No, no Noah.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to her and I'm gonna be like, Naga, wait, where's Noah, girl?
She gives you that look of, fuck if I know. Like, huh?
Shoot, I don't even know. I don't think there's like anything that I would roll. I guess maybe a perception to see if he's anywhere around.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception for that.
Oh, nat 20?
Yeah, you don't see him at all. You guys are at that point in the village where, because the village is set up in tiers, like the lowest tier is like the entrance, and then kind of goes up and up like massive giant steps. And there's buildings in the way. You just can't see them.
Yeah, even back then it was kind of a big city, so
yeah.
Shoot. I mean, I don't. Okay, I could go look for him, and I'm definitely like Gio is definitely like worried about him right now, but he would want me to stay with the healers, and I feel like this is kind of important on its own. Like this seems like the right thing to do. I'm gonna try and yeah, I'm gonna just try and I'll pat Naga real quick, and I'll be like, you stay with me, girl. We have a mission. It's really important.
Okay. She kind of gestures you and to get on her back.
Okay. I will attempt to do so.
Roll with advantage because she's getting down low, so you can get on top of her.
All right. 8. It's the same exact roll as last time.
So compared to her, even with her getting down as low as she possibly can, she's still a polar dog. I mean, like while she's laying down, her bag is still at your head. So you're having a little bit of a hard time getting to her, and she rolled a 19. So she kind of like leans over a little bit and like uses her head to like help you get up, like nuzzling you from the back, and you get up there.
And I'm assuming the guys are not waiting for me at all.
No,
Like
not at
they've
all.
already zipped past.
They're like miles ahead. Basically, they're not stopping their stride.
Boys.
You get on top, and Naga just as quickly as she can enters the catacombs and just follows the path behind them.
Naga, you seem bigger than I remember. And faster. And I am just like thoroughly like securing Kibby inside of my clothes at this point, like making sure he's in there.
He's he's used to being clung to you, so he's just kind of sitting there, like head like, kind of peeking out of your collar, basically, like tongue flapping in the wind, kind of thing, like you know, like when people put a puppy in like their shirt when they're riding a motorcycle, it's just kind of sitting there, like having the greatest time of their life.
It's just a little otter with its tongue lolling out. That's amazing. Okay.
So a couple minutes pass by, and you guys have still not seen the Water Nation soldiers. Like, they're hauling ass. And after the several minutes, you guys finally come to the exit, and you come out to just vast open field of snow and ice. And out in the far distance, you see like moving specks just continuously walking north, and at a pretty decent pace. And with the open air, Naga steps out really quick, takes a breath of fresh air, and does like a quick bear stretch kind of thing, and takes off running. Seconds go by, like it feels like you guys you just saw daylight, wind hitting you in the face, and you catch up to the men. Sorry. Good for you to join us. And the men just keep on going. They're hauling it out of there as fast as they can.
I just kind of shout out to them, and I was like, "Oh, I thought you could use another girl on the battlefield." I just kind of clap Naga on the side.
She's a dog. She likes being pet. She's like, "Oh, thank you."
I'm assuming she's taller than literally all of them.
She's looking down. So the way that they're set up is like their head is just a little lower than their shoulders, so not by much, but just a little bit. And she's almost head to head, or like her jaw sits on the top of all their heads, basically.
Yeah. Big doggle. Okay.
And yeah, they're like, fine, let's go. And you guys just keep on moving and moving and moving.
Can I take a look at them real quick? Do any of them look like injured at all?
Yeah, you don't even have to roll that. No, for the most part, there's some charring on some of their armor, but none of them look like they've really taken any real damage. It looks like mainly defensive charging.
All right.
Was there anything else that you wanted to check for or do?
I guess real quick, since I'm on the back of a mount, I want to take a quick look around, see if are there any Fire Nation out here? Like, is anyone pursuing us?
What do I need you to roll for that? Give me an investigation roll.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
And I'll give you advantage because you're on Naga. She's a dog. She can smell things.
Okay.
So she's kind of
16.
She's looking down. She's following these tracks. There are clear tracks that Fire Nation soldiers have come through here. They've got like these weird, like big boots with like pointed end kind of things.
Oh shit! So they're ahead of us.
Yeah, they're ahead of you.
Oh
guys.
Wow. I'm gonna call out to Han real quick. I'll be like, Han, have you noticed the steps?
Steps.
We need to double time. The Fire Nation's already in front of us.
Han looks down at him and they're like, "Oh shit." Han didn't notice him at all. He just started. He was just making his way there. He didn't notice his footsteps whatsoever. Shit. Double time, men, and they charge.
I'm gonna reach out to Han and I'll be like, get on.
He's holding on as best as he can. He's not holding on well. You rolled better than he did with that animal handling.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he rolled a 4.
Oh no.
He's holding on, but he's holding on that way where you guys are running and his legs are like kind of flapping in the back, and he's holding on for dear life with his arms. He's just like slowly rearing backwards, kind of thing.
And meanwhile, I'm just over here like like faster, Naga.
Besides you guys not necessarily keeping up with you guys, but kind of keeping pace, just like a few steps behind. The rest of the soldiers are using Misty Step basically to charge up their steps and run faster. You guys just haul tail it out there, and you catch up, and you're getting up. You see the rim of the I forget what they call it, but it's like the surrounding forest.
The grove out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys come across the grove, and ever so slightly you see like humanoid figures walking into it, and as they're entering in, they're firing off fireballs in every direction they possibly can.
Have I ever seen this place before?
No.
Like have I been out here?
No. This is a very very sacred place. Very few people would have.
Yeah, because my memory serves correctly, it looks pretty horrifying.
Yeah. It's not frozen over like it does in Korra. It is open, but it is still a pretty dense area.
Oh, so it's still just like a forest out there in the snow.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's a forest. There's no ice or snow in the forest. It looks like there's a border between forest and snow.
I'm just gonna like not shout out to them, but I'm gonna shout now. I'm like, do you have any idea how hard it is to grow trees out here? You're just burning them.
They do not care. They're still just fireball, fireball, fireball. You see about 12 dudes sitting out there just firing off at everything they possibly can.
Okay. That's not what I meant to do. I wanted to look at it.
Oh.
It's 120. So are they? How close are they to me?
You're probably about like 100-ish feet away. So.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to try and do that. I'm gonna try and ice disc the nearest one.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll it again, or? I didn't even see the result.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Oh no, it's a spell save DC.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That seems to be how it's programmed.
So they need to roll.
It doesn't actually say on here.
Oh shit! I didn't put that in. My bad.
Yeah.
We'll just go based off your spell DC for right now.
Well, the DC would be 14, but it doesn't say what save they have to roll.
Crap.
Not sure if it would be like a Dex or like that makes the most sense to me, but
yeah, we'll call it Dex for right now.
Okay, cool.
I'll look
I
at
will
it again.
keep that in mind.
Yeah, I put that one in. I thought I put all of it in, but that's my bad. He got a 20.
So, Oof. Okay, so he dodges. So I guess he doesn't take any damage because this is an all or nothing kind of attack.
So you throw this ice disc and it. Okay, so you throw this ice disc and you hear it flying through the air. This very thin, almost like Captain America's shield size ice is just flying through the air. And he just as he's throwing his fireball, just steps to the side ever so slightly to put up his arm and just whoosh. This disc is just flying past him and shatters on one of the close by trees. He turns and he looks at you.
Shoot.
You're still a little far away. He can't necessarily hit you, but he turns, points, and God, would you even be able to hear him? He turns, points, and yells to the rest of them, "Keep firing! We have incoming!" And
I should have done the other one, but I wanted to be offensive.
and 3 of the guys turn, and the rest of them make their way further into the forest. And they're not firing anything. The rest of them are running in. So you got 4 dudes standing there, getting prepared for a fight. And at this point, I need you to roll initiative.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was waiting for it. This.
Where'd that one go? Okay.
Can I just click on that?
Yeah, just
So
click
how
on
it's-
initiative.
6. Wow. Okay. Oh wait, no. The first one is 19.
Okay, 19. Okay, so that's. Oh, I need to roll for.
I don't know why I did that twice, but okay.
Okay, and then I need to roll for. Okay. So. There's soldier, then. Give me 1 moment. I need to write down the turn order. 2. So just for turn order, I'm gonna have Naga go out right after you,
Okay.
just for simplicity's sake, because fuck all that. Okay.
Fair enough.
Crap. I need to pull something up. Where is? Come on. I should have had this actually prepped. Or not prepped, but actually out for me to look at. Where is... Okay. So. You're up first.
Okay.
As you guys all get prepared for the fight, Han hops off the back, and gets ready to fight as well.
Okay. Well, that changes what I was going to do for a little bit. Okay. That's an action. I don't really have anything I can do. Do I have my You said I have my harpoon?
No, you didn't go and get that.
Okay, so I don't have any weapons. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Shoot. Hang on. I'm going to see what this can do real quick. I'm not actually clicking on it. No.
Yep.
It's an action anyway. Okay. I can't really do anything because I can only move. You said they're about 100 feet out.
Yeah.
And my only offensive cantrip requires them to be in 60 feet. So I'm going to just go ahead and take the dash action to try and I don't know what is Naga's speed.
50.
50? Oh, okay.
Dude, she's big and fast. Like she's meant for.
Okay.
She's meant to be a moving tank.
So I can probably run up on him on the back of Naga and like hit him with a ray of frost then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead
I'll
and
let that work.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that then. I'm going to have Naga just charge at him. And then basically like as we're running, like the way that I'm doing this is like I'm like bending like a tendril of like snow alongside us, and then like once we're in range, I'm just gonna go ahead and like let it fly at him.
Okay, we can do so.
So that it's a.
Sorry, what was Ray of Frost again?
It's a 25 to hit.
That hits. That absolutely hits. All right, so so you're gonna have 2 guys in front and then 2 guys in back, kind of like diagonally back.
Do any of them look like they are currently like who's a guy who is currently hit one of the trees, or like the last guy to like hit the trees with fire?
So facing you, and if you're looking directly at them, right side back corner.
Right side back corner. Yeah.
Yes.
That guy didn't stop as soon as the rest of them, so I'm hitting him.
Okay.
And it's just ignore the 5 because that's for if I got the 20, it just does that automatically. So it's 2 plus the 6. That would be 8 damage.
So 8 damage. Okay. So he takes. Okay. So soldier. He takes 6 damage. So that drops him. Okay. And then it is. So this one goes. So the one that was pointing at you, it's now his turn. You are up and close and personal at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to throw a firebolt at you.
I'd like to see him try.
14, 16. Does that hit you?
That's weird. It shouldn't.
What's your AC?
It says 16, but I thought it said 18 yesterday. That's really weird. Huh. Okay, well, I'll worry about that later. It's probably the shield. Okay, so yeah, that's 16, so that matches.
All right, so that fails then.
All right.
Okay, sorry. Need to write stuff down. All right, so so yeah, that's just as you're coming in, he throws his firebolt and it just whizzes right past your head, like inches from your head, just flies past you. You're good. So then it will be.
I'm just gonna be like, whoa! Do you have any idea how hard it is to do your hair in the snow?
As some of it just kind of stands up on end. Stands up on end and like kind of frizzes. All right, so then it will be Han's turn. He's also back still 100 feet, so he's gonna move. He's gonna dash forward. He's within range to throw. Where was that? He's also gonna throw a ray of frost, and everyone is gonna make. He is gonna fail on that ray of frost. Ray of frost. Let's turn on hit. Okay. Luckily you have it, so I'm just kind of reading off yours. Um,
Nice.
he throws it, and it falls. Like 5 feet in front of him. He's not the strongest of benders. He's more of a hand to hand.
I'm like gonna do like the the look that they give in Avatar where they're just like slumped over and they're like, really? And their like faces are all like drawn out. Like, seriously, dude?
Oh, you tried. All right. He can't do anything else, so that's gonna come up to their turns, and I'm rolling for a group because they're kind of sitting there. So one of them goes to throw a firebolt as well and misses because he's still a little distracted by burning down the rest of the forest. Boy number 2 throws, and he 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so 17 to hit. You take 1d10. Where's my d10?
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh God.
You take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay. Oof.
Third boy. God, this is too early in the game for this. 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna like hit me and like it's just I'm just gosh. Oh, you're so dead.
Well, so the third boy rolled, or sorry, not third, fourth boy rolled an at one.
He sure did.
He goes to throw a firebolt, not realizing what direction he's aiming, and hits the dude standing next to him.
Yes.
And he, God, son of a bitch. This is too early in the game for this shit. He hits the dude in front of him, full on in the back, pushing him over and kind of taking him out of initiative. This firebolt hits the dude in the back, and all you hear and see is giant flames burst out from behind him, like as if you got hit by a bottle rocket in the back. Just
Oh God.
quick screaming in agony. Dude falls over and is like, he tries to roll over on his back quickly and just he's dead.
Oh, I guess I can't say anything. Oh.
So that takes him out of range. So it is it's now your turn.
I'll be like I'm gonna look to the guy that just hit his friend and is like, "Oh, you on our side? What is all that metal for? It didn't do much." And I'm just gonna use actually quick question.
Yes.
Question. It's kind of weird, but I feel like I would know this as a waterbender. I'm assuming we're not on like solid ground, like we're on like the snow, like we're on some kind of like packed ice or something.
You're basically on ice tundra.
Yeah. So my question is, how deep is that snow? Like, how deep is that ice and stuff? Like, does it?
You guys don't
go
know it. You guys have never seen the ground like that. If you're
So
going,
it's at least.
if you're
So
going,
it's at least.
if you're going based off of what you can see in the forest, you're looking probably about like 15, 20 feet.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that that these guys, all of us are standing on at least 5 feet of ice, snow, whatever, right?
Yes. Give or
Okay.
take.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use shape water. And I am going to turn a 5-foot cube of pack ice underneath that guy who just helped us. I'm just gonna turn it into water, and he's just gonna fall into it.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't.
It has a DC associated with this, but I don't know why that's on there. That seems like a roll 20 thing because I don't know that he saves. It just turns to water.
Um. Uh, fuck. Sorry, I'm reading up. Okay, I'll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't really say no with that one.
Yeah. So he's now in a 5 foot deep puddle of water. That's really cold.
Yeah, that's cold. Yeah, that's like that's yeah, that's just all cold.
My hope is that he's gonna have to roll to try and get out of it. I can't dictate that, of course, but that's kind of my
Yeah,
thinking
I'm gonna
here.
see if he can even swim first.
And then I guess
He cannot swim.
Oh shit.
He rolled a 2.
Oh no. He can't swim in a 5 foot puddle.
Well, I mean, you only need like 2 inches to drown. So yeah, so he and with their armor, it is a little weighted because it's supposedly supposed to be for defense, supposedly, but it's almost as good as defense as stormtrooper armor.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so you just turn this puddle or this 5-foot cube of water into this puddle and just swoosh, splash, as this dude just kind of flails about really quick and you just kind of see the arms slowly, or not really slowly, but kind of quickly, at like a medium pace. The hands are the last thing to come in and just disappears.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, you're on the wrong field there, son.
Sorry,
can I hop off?
Which one of those were you pointing at again? So you got
the guy who just hit his friend.
Okay, so he is out. So that is him. Okay, so you got 2 more left. One standing in front on the right side, or 2 of them. One standing in front, one standing behind him and off to the side a little.
I don't really have any bonus actions. Can I just hop off of Naga?
Yeah, I'll say for brevity's sake, I'll let that be your bonus action.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna give her a quick pat on the side, and I'll be like, "Tear him up, girl."
And she will do so.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, so Naga is going to that passes. Okay. So as you say that, Naga goes you, licks you on the face really quick, turns back, gets down, like how a dog does when it's about to attack, where it kind of gets on its front legs. Yeah. She does that and lunges at the dude in front of you guys. She's not biting him. She throws all of her weight into this and slams into the dude.
Yes.
And knocks his ass over. Oh, 1 second. Sorry. The little girl came in.
Nice.
Thank you.
Tell her I say hi. Yep.
Okay. Sorry, where was I? Right. So Naga just full on like boulder hitting a person type style knocks this dude out and over, and he is now unconscious. Like he took 200 pounds of force straight to him and had no defense for that. It was almost
Excellent.
like a surprise round. She's gonna go in for a kick because she's got 2 attacks. That one fails. Her still trying to get up. Well, getting past this dude. Just tries to kick with her hind legs and misses. Turns, growls, and it is now Han's turn. Han is going, seeing that he can't really do a whole lot with his, very limited access to power. He's gonna go in for a hand axe attack.
Nice.
And
Atta boy.
for. Unfortunately, so he goes in, he swings on top of this dude, and he parries with the sword. They matched, unfortunately. Hit after hit, just parry, parry, parry.
Oof.
And it is Fire Soldier's turn now. Oh no, actually he's out of turn order. He's out. Okay, so his turn. He's having Han right on top of him. He's gonna hit with the sword. They don't roll well.
Good.
Second soldier doesn't roll well either. So they're just back and forth. You're just seeing shrapnel flying basically at this point. Just sword, axe, sword, axe, sword, axe, and none of them are really seeming like they're hitting each other. It is now back up to your turn.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna shout out, and I'm gonna say Han. Does he look at me?
He doesn't look at you, but he kind of gives that gesture of like, I'm trying not to get killed here, but what?
I'm literally just gonna cast Shape Water again, and I'm going to because I can have up to 2 of the effects open at the same time.
Okay.
And I'm literally just gonna open up a hole underneath the soldier that's in front of him.
Okay. See if he knows how to swim. You know, they're used to fire, not water. As you go to throw this thing open, just a hole opens up under this dude. And all you hear is "Hoot!" Blub, 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 blub.
I'm gonna look at Han and I'll be like, "Home field advantage. Work smarter, not harder." And I'm gonna clap him on the shoulder.
Jesus.
And then I'm literally gonna book it towards where we saw the other soldiers run into the forest. Like I'm not even gonna say anything else.
You still have one more soldier.
Oh, do we? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
there's 4 of them. You took 3 of them out. There's one more soldier. Can't do anything yet because it's not his turn. Naga sees him, and she's just gonna sit on top of him. And
yes,
and yeah, her standing right there. She just kind of goat scared falls on top. She rolled a nat 20, so I mean that there's nothing really to do. She falls over, and all you see is the little pointy spikes from his helm, from this fire soldier's helmet, just kind of poking out from underneath her pelt.
Would be like, see, Naga gets it.
And that is end of combat for now.
Okay. I'm gonna since we're out of combat, I'm gonna use my shape. I'll do this as many times as it takes, but I'm gonna bring those guys up so their heads are out of the water, and then I'm going to literally just freeze them in it, so they're stuck there but alive for now.
I'll let it happen.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and do that with all 4 of them. They're all literally glued to the ice at this point. Not messing around.
Okay, so you're just gonna have to do it one at a time, but you can do it.
Yeah,
that'll work.
Yeah.
All right,
it's a cantrip, so I'll do it as many times as it take, and the ice will freeze in an hour.
Well, so you can only have
bottom effect. The water unfreezes in 1 hour.
Okay.
So yeah.
So they're just kind of sitting there, head out of the water, like, fuck. None of them are happy.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna acknowledge them. I'm just gonna leave. I saw soldiers go in. We need to go get them.
That's fine. And you still got the water soldiers coming in from behind you. The rest of that group.
Yeah,
they're finally catching up because they were slower than you guys, but they're catching up, and they'll take care of them. At least 2 of them will.
Yep. I'm gonna hop back on Naga. I'm gonna be like, "Welcome to the party, gentlemen. Let's go."
What? Huh?
And I'm just in the forest.
Okay. I'm sorry, I looked over at chat and Zach pretty much just said, "This round in a nutshell, shape water. It's super effective."
I mean, in the frozen tundra, they
Very
came to the wrong hood.
Very true. Okay, so you hop on the noggin, you guys are running through. Han's kind of taking it in stride. He's looking around, making sure that he's not seeing any like stragglers, and I'm gonna assume you're just kind of booking it more towards like the center area, like kind of following the path of the torched woods.
I don't know if that clicked on something again. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a perception if you'll allow it to try and keep an eye out for these guys. But yeah, I'm gonna try and follow whatever angle they look like they went in at.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. There it goes.
18. Okay. So you're looking around. They seem to be going in like a pretty straight path. I mean, like veering here and there to get like around trees, but for the most part, generally straight. They are heading towards. Huh?
Is anything on fire right now?
You're not seeing anything on fire. You're seeing a lot of scorch marks, but nothing seems to be like burning.
Okay.
You know, like when you go to start up a campfire and you're sitting there for like 10 minutes trying to light something. It gets a little smoky, but then it dies. But it gets a little smoky again and it dies. That's what you're seeing here and there.
Okay. And are the guys like keeping pace? Is Han on the back with me again?
No, he's close by. He's not on Naga. You guys are. He didn't want to try and risk an ambush.
Yeah. I'm not gonna I'm gonna try and like whisper as much as possible. I don't know what the conditions are like, but I'm gonna like not shout out at them, but I'm gonna like, I'm gonna kind of call over to them. This doesn't make any sense. They're just attacking the trees. Nothing's up in smoke yet. Why would they just assault a forest?
Roll me a dex save really quick.
Absolutely. There we go.
22. Look, good thing I didn't give you a disadvantage.
Thank you.
Yes. So you're saying this, and from underneath you guys, like, you don't necessarily see it, but like you feel Naga go up kind of high and back down, as if like the ground underneath her is moving.
Whoa. So it's like almost being like on a boat. Like
Yes.
it's just rocking. Oh, okay.
Yes. The ground underneath you guys is rocking back and forth. It's rocking more and more the further and further you guys go in.
Is there any kind of check I can make for that to try and figure out this weirdness?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Wow, that's an interesting one in this universe.
Yep. 12. Okay.
12?
So you are in a pretty heavily dense spirit area. And there have been tales of spirits coming and living amongst the material plane in D&D terms. So like this plane of existence has spirits here and there.
Yeah.
But it seems like there's just this forest almost feels as if it's alive in some sort of a way like that. Han never having been here but has been told stories of it is like, wait, don't hit the trees. Be precise and as accurate as you can with your attacks. We don't want to disturb anyone here. And
look at it.
He just keeps kind of shuffling on.
I'm gonna kind of like say back to him. I'll be like, well, that's maybe going to be a little more difficult now. I think the ground's not as not as icy as it was back there because of all the trees. And I'm just gonna press on with him.
Okay. Um. So you guys continue on. The ground seems to be kind of like moving away, and kind of easing up on Naga as she's walking, giving her more solid and stable ground to sit onto. Um, it you start to get the feeling that human presence isn't. They don't like it, but seeing as how the people in front of you guys have been charring and trying to destroy it, and you guys haven't, it's being generous to you and to you, Naga, and Han. You guys want to keep on going?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like almost like a half prayer more than like just saying it out loud. I'm gonna say, hey, don't worry, guys. The sooner we can get the Fire Nation out of here, keep it from burning you all down, the sooner we'll leave.
Okay.
Just kind of talking to the trees and the spirits.
You guys don't get any sort of a response to that, but you got a feeling that like it won't mess with you unless you mess with it.
Fair. I continue forward.
Okay. You guys come across this area, and you're starting to see another perimeter, like the edge of the forest kind of thing, but like a really, really extremely bright light, like a beam coming from the center of this, out in front of you. And like these, you catch up to the soldier. You could see the soldiers in front of you right at the edge of it. And they're not doing anything. They're just staring at it like they're in awe, basically. And one second,
Yeah, of course.
excuse me. Did not want to sneeze into the microphone. You're hearing faintly, but still, you can still hear it. All right, men. This is what the Fire Lord is after. He wants us to reopen this. Everyone, fire at will. With them being distracted at this thing, you guys inch forward and you see General Zhao.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yep, General Zhao.
Would I know this guy?
Not by face, but you would know him in passing, or you would know him.
Oh,
You would know of his name. He is a very renowned general for the Fire Nation Army.
wow. Okay.
I'm not even gonna have you roll for that one. You know a few of the generals' names.
Okay. Crap. So they look like they're like gearing up to try and
Firebolt the shit out of this beam. Basically, is what they're lining up to do.
I don't know if this is how this works. Could I try and use the shape water on like any of the ice that's here to try and like basically like create like a small wall, like try and intercept at least one of the attacks? Like, I don't know how that would work. But is there something I could do?
For story's sake, yeah, I'll say you can go ahead and roll. What would you roll for that
What?
one?
Yeah.
1 second. Roll
Shape
me
water.
a
Yeah. Go ahead.
roll me a performance check.
Performance.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. Fun.
I'll give you advantage. Kippy and Noah are there, or not Noah,
Oh.
Han.
Okay. 16 as I try to throw up an ice shield real quick.
Okay. So as you do so, all these Fire Nation soldiers are getting ready to throw their attacks, and just out from underneath them, just the water just goes gushing right back, right underneath their feet, sweeping.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, I gotta roll this out real
Oh.
quick. So you
ready to cut off.
sweep 9 of them out from underneath their feet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The rest of them turn to look at you. Zhao, just not giving it any thought, not happy with you, throws his first firebolt at the light.
No!
Men, defend. Roll me another initiative.
Yeah, of course.
There are only 3 of them left.
Okay, so there are 3 of them and Zhao.
Yes.
Okay.
He's not going to be in the. Well, actually, no. I'll let him be in the turn order too, if you want to.
Okay. How far away is everyone from me?
So the 3 soldiers in front of you are approximately 20, 30 feet away, and then Zhao is probably sitting on like 60.
Okay. That's a 13 on my initiative.
Okay. 1 second. And then I need to roll. What is your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is a +4.
Okay. So he is right behind you. Or Naga is right behind you, and then Han is after Naga. And then... Okay. So, okay. So the way that looks, they're just... The 3 soldiers are just lined up in front of you, almost shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm still writing down the soldier 1.
Yeah, of course. And then my guys have been keeping pace with us, right? So like Han and his boys, they're all pretty close.
2 of them stayed behind to take care of the soldiers that you froze in ice, or that you put in the puddles. And they'll be right behind Han.
Okay.
Okay, so the first 2 Fire Nation soldiers, he's gonna throw a firebolt at you, and he misses. He throws a firebolt. It kind of whizzes between you and Han, and kind of sizzles out. Second soldier. Okay. Okay. Second soldier throws a firebolt. It goes a little further, still passes by you, and it hits a tree. The forest, not being particularly happy with this current events, retaliates. Retaliates retaliates very strong. And just the roots quickly come out, grab the 3 soldiers, and just pull them off in different directions. You have no clue where they went. You don't hear anything. You don't hear anything whatsoever. You don't even hear the sound of muffled screams. It's just silent, except for like this eerie sound of this beam of light coming out, and Zhao's just kind of sitting there.
Jaya barely flinches. Luke is horrified.
Yeah. So, Jaya, it's your turn now.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Zhao is the only person left.
Yep. I'm going to real quickly. I'm gonna get into a sort of yeah. I'm gonna hop off of Naga again. And I'm going to get into kind of like a fighting stance, like as much as I know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to sort of just glare daggers over at Zhao, and I'm gonna call out to him as a free action. Be like, hey, our elders already know why you're here, General Zhao. The forest doesn't want you here either. You can't win this battle today. And I'm, provided he doesn't say anything, I'm gonna try and strike out at him with a ray of frost.
Okay. Ray of Frost.
I'm
Go ahead.
Gonna do my best to not line up a tree, but I think that's out of my hands.
Sorry, repeat what you just said.
I'm gonna try my best to like not make put a tree in front of me, but I don't think that's in my hands.
You're good. As they pull the soldiers away, it kind of like opens up. So you're good.
Yep.
That's a nat. Fuck. Okay, so that hits. We'll just. Okay.
So that's 16 damage.
Very good. Okay. Zao. Where? Did I not? God damn it. All right, give me a second. I thought I made one up for him. I need to make his stats really quick. Let's see. Sorry, bear with me 1 minute.
Of course.
Ooh, damn. Okay. So what was that? You see him get hit. He flinches ever so slightly.
Yeah.
Looks over to you and yells out, "Stay out of affairs. You have no idea what this is all about." And he's going to throw... Okay, he can't do that. Okay, he's going to throw a firebolt at you.
Okay.
Nat 20 to hit.
That might hit, I think.
Okay, and he does...
Trade 20s.
Fuck. What is that? That's 4 points of fire damage.
4?
Yes.
Okay. It's like every number is scary, right? Ooh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Jai's not looking so great.
Yep. It is now... Oh, shit. I forgot to do Naga. I'll have Naga go now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Naga, haven't seen you done this, is not happy, and she runs right at him trying to do another slam attack. And...
Good girl.
She runs up, and he just backhand this giant, massive polar dog onto the ground.
I just full anime girl for a second, just hands up to my mouth like, holy shit.
Yes.
And then I go back to glaring even harder.
Naga not being the happiest. She took a little bit of damage there. Naga is on the ground and prone, so if you want her to do anything else, she will need to get back up. At this point,
okay.
If you have any commands for her, the same way that we do Balasar, if you have any commands for her, I'll let you sound those out. It'd be a free action.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think she's kind of got the gist of it.
Yeah. So it is Han's turn. Han goes up and throws an... He doesn't... Sorry, not goes up. He throws an axe. Trying to hit him. He gets... That's not hit. Han goes to throw the axe, and Zhao just leans forward, still hand prepared to to hit this ball of light. So this whole time, he's got one hand facing the light beam, and the rest of him is defending himself against you guys. So he leans forward close to the light as his axe just whizzes past his head. Luckily, as far as you can tell, doesn't hit a tree from behind you guys.
Oh, thank God.
And that brings it up to the water soldiers, water nation soldiers, blah 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 blah, whatever the fuck they're called. They're still trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, and they retreat into the forest.
Oh no!
And
I was just gonna yell back at the. I was like, guys, he's one guy. Boys.
we're not trained against generals. As you hear one of them just yell out from, sorry, we're not trained against generals. And that brings it up to Zhao's turn. Oh wait, no, sorry.
He just.
That brings it back up. Sorry, I had that out of order because I had Naga. That brings it up to your turn.
Yeah. It's all good. I'm gonna turn back to him and I'm gonna be like, you know, Zhao, you're right. This is just a misunderstanding. You come back with us, explain yourself. We'll put on some tea. Ray of Frost.
Roll the hit. Okay.
23.
That hits.
Be a 14 points of damage.
14. Okay.
That's really strong. Holy crap.
Oh. So Zhao isn't happy with the fact that he's been frost blasted twice.
Yeah. And I'll put this out there too. I am going for subdue. I didn't say it before, but that's
Subdue?
I hope
Okay.
that's
Yeah. That's fine.
I'm not killing this guy.
That is fine. So did you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna look over to Naga if I can, because I did kind of already say something, but I'm gonna just say to Naga, I'm gonna be like, Naga, fetch, and I'm gonna tell her to basically just keep subduing him.
Okay, so Naga. All right, end your turn.
Yep.
Right. All right, so Naga gets up. She does have to use half her movement speed for that one. She gets up and 50, so she's just within range. She's gonna go and she's gonna do so. She's gonna go up and try and take a bite out of him, or at least out of the arm that isn't focused on the beam. As a shit. Seeing her incoming, Zhao quickly moves his arm out of the way, and Naga just kind of bounces in front of him. She's gonna go for a kick. She does not do so. Still mid-air, she tries to kind of like kick sideways, and she's not making connection with this guy whatsoever.
Crap.
And now it will bring it up to Han's turn. He is going to throw another axe. He hits. So that's a nat 20. Axe.
Oh, thank God.
Crap. What did his axes do? They were like... There it is. Okay. That brings it up to... Alright, it is now Zhao's turn. Him having...
I'm just gonna real quick, I'm just gonna turn to Han and just be like, nice, you hit him.
It's about damn time.
Yeah.
So, sorry, out of character and away from game. So he is set up the same way that you had Stormfolk set up.
Oh.
Yeah, with that last attack.
Okay.
You guys hit a threshold.
Oh.
He is not happy whatsoever. And he pulls his hand off of away from the beam, and he directs it at you.
Let's do it.
He is going to... Crap, what did he have? Crap, where did it go? Sorry, I really wish I had... I don't know where the hell his stats actually went off to, so I gotta remember what he had. Was it? Crap. Where'd it go? He's going to cast Scorching Ray.
Oh crap!
Let me pull that up because Alright, so he needs to hit. I'm gonna assume a 13 doesn't hit.
It does not.
Okay.
Thank you, Dex build.
So, just this stream of fire just flies at you. You just sidestep with it flying past you. And you're kind of watching this fire go by. You're like, ooh, pretty lights.
Oh. Okay.
And he turns and he looks back at the light, and he moves inwards.
He's walking into the light?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if this affects anything, but because a ray of frost his speed is reduced by 10 feet till the end of this turn.
Yep. Yep. That's fine.
I don't think that matters, but
Not much, but you know, it works. I will let you have one more attack
okay.
before his full. Well, I'll let this be like a attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Because he's pulling all of his attention away from you and onto this beam.
I don't have any melee attacks. I can't. Can I hit him with the ray of frost again?
I'll let you. Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you do that.
Okay, yeah, that's literally the only thing I can do.
Yep.
Unless I wanted to like slap him.
You're not close enough to slap him, but.
Yep. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. So
So yeah, I try and like bend up. I try and bend up some of the water at him as he moves towards the light.
roll your damage for me.
Oh no.
Okay, so she has resistance to that. So that cuts it down to half. Luckily.
Oh no, that's 14. So it's 7.
Yes, your ray of frost doesn't go the way that you wanted to, and you slip a little bit as you're throwing it, just because of how much water and stuff like that's been thrown around and fire and everything. So you slip a little bit, and you hit Naga.
I would like immediately put my hands over my mouth, like, oh no, I'm so sorry, girl.
Seeing this, Zhao just kind of chuckles and submerges himself into the light.
Crap.
Combat is over. Give me a deck save with disadvantage.
Okay, and while I'm there, this might not matter after this, but can I roll any kind of like Arcana or anything like that to see what that would do walking into that light?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So that's that one for deck save. Okay.
Oh no.
All right.
Dex build, why have you forsaken me?
And that's a 16 for Arcana. Okay. So you've never seen it happen, but you've heard in the beginning of the Avatar cycle, there was an Avatar that was able to travel back and forth between the spirit world and our world, or in the material world.
Oh yeah, that one guy.
Yeah, you don't necessarily remember his name. This was like,
No.
This is like thousands of years ago kind of thing. You just know that it was a possibility. You didn't know that non-Avatar people could do it too. So the effects of what would happen are a mystery.
Oh no.
All this is kind of rushing through your head as you fall to the ground.
Oh,
You, Han, and Naga are all shaken to the ground with how by a massive, massive earthquake that just happened by him walking through this beam of light.
oh God!
Um,
Did we
the forest.
did we create a paradox?
No, there's no time traveling for this.
Okay. Anyway, please continue.
The forest, not having this whatsoever, is very pissed. And starts just like. If the forest was breathing, it was hyperventilating and like super like panicky kind of thing. And all these trees are like going in and out, and just writhing and almost like pain, kind of, and pushes on you guys and based and in all intents and purposes throws you out of the forest.
Oh no.
And as you guys are leaving this forest, just throws up these massive icy wooden wall type things trying to defend itself. Between you, it looks like, if you were to look at it from overhead, it looks like a donut where there's just a hole in the center, beam of light, and then forest wrapping all the way around it. And you guys just see this straight up wall fly up in front of you guys.
Well, except we don't see anything, right? Because like, am I conscious?
No, you guys aren't unconscious. You guys have just been.
Oh, okay.
You guys have been chucked out of this forest. You are still on the ground, but it's not a pretty sight. Throw me a perception check with advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
And we don't take any damage from that.
No, not at this point. So with
Good. I
that's
shouldn't have asked, but
that's a 14. So this light just gets more and more intense, and it goes from like a sunbeam kind of a look to like a really, really deep, disgusting red hue,
no.
all over the area. And you're just seeing these creatures, like just these random looking creatures of all shapes and sizes, just morphing and just coming out of the walls and flying above you and fade. Like they were there 1 second, and then they almost, Thanos snapped his fingers, fade out of view. And that's where we're going to take a quick break.
Okay, that was good. That was really good. I shouldn't have wasted all of my first level spells before we got to the boss, but you know.
It's not like you could really know if that was going to happen or not.
Yeah. Well, I think taking out the soldiers that came into the healing hall was the right move.
Yeah, no, that was good.
And like it was honestly like it was between like trying to like hit that first guy that we saw or like throw up a fog cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to go with the ice disc instead of the fog cloud just because I wanted to go the offensive route, just stop them what they were doing, get their attention.
Yeah, no,
but
that was a good call. That was a really good call.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because then the fog cloud would have been immediately useless. Like we took out those guys pretty easy.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna switch over to chat quick. Oh, thank you, Mama Bear, for the 25 bits. Thank you for sure for that one. Let's see, what are people saying? Yes, Geared, I hydrated that time as well. I've got my tea and I've got my water. Luke, if you need like use the bathroom or grab snacks or stretch or anything like that, go ahead. We're gonna take a few minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll be here, but yeah, I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Fire at will. Yes. So, chat, what do you guys think so far of this? And Geared and Zach, because I know you guys are here. Zed, if you're still here, this is supposed to be like the buildup of like why and what happens while you guys are kind of traveling, and yeah, things are. I'm not gonna say necessarily going well, but kind of expected.
Well, the cool thing for me about this is that like when they in the show when they get to the Northern Water Tribe, they there's that episode where they get the where they're gonna put on the Fire Nation armor, and they're like, yeah, but that armor's like 100 years old. In
Mm-hmm.
my mind, this is that 100-year-old armor.
Yeah, give or take. I mean, they're low mod, but they still have like the pointy spikes and like the tipped shoes and stuff like that. So I mean, you're not far
Yeah.
off from thinking that.
Yeah, but what I mean is like this is that armor specifically. Like this is where it came from,
Yeah,
and they just hung on to it.
yeah, for sure. You might actually have that soldier. Actually, no, you guys would have that. You guys do have that soldier in armor right now.
I I've absolutely made sure to that we one aren't killing their soldiers even though they totally invaded us, and
Mm-hmm.
two, we are capturing literally all of them. Like that has been my goal. That's how Gia do.
Yeah, that's good.
Because she really wants to fight, but you know. Anyway.
Yeah. Zach, yeah, I'm interested so far. Yeah, Zach. Yeah, this is for this for not having ever seen someone really do an avatar based D&D. I'm honestly excited to see where you guys take this. Because yeah, a lot of this I am having to try and figure out because I don't know where all of my stat blocks went. Like we had the fire happen yesterday, and like I was sitting at my desk and immediately got up, and I think some of my stuff went flying. I haven't found all of it, and I think a lot of my avatar notes and stuff like that went everywhere. God damn it! I'll be right back. I use the bathroom.
Yeah, for sure.
Luke, I am streaming it, so if you want to talk with chat or something like that, it is up.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I can pretend that I know how the internet works. Guess I'll open up Twitch. All right. How are y'all doing tonight? How are you enjoying the show? Yeah, no worries, Zedin. You can go ahead and get your dinner. Oh, which reminds me, I actually have split pea soup upstairs. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Um, I think it's been fun. I'm really trying to play like an avatar character. Like you know, like I want to be kind of cartoony and kind of childish and stuff like that. But it's not. That's not where we are right now. Right now, we're in the middle of war, and it's kind of what my character's been looking forward to. So, do, do, do. I like this map. I know it's not like 100% accurate, but like what map back then would have been, you know?
All right, I'm back.
Hey, welcome.
So, chat, what do you think so far? This is honestly been like what, a year and a half in the making.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been talking about getting this on roughly, I
Wasn't
think
like
about as long.
wasn't it like last summer?
Yeah, I
When we
mean, I
did
think
your. Sorry, go for it.
Yeah, I think we've at least been talking about it since since you joined my campaign. So yeah,
Yeah.
I've been really looking forward to get this going and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know that we did like the first half of this episode like a while ago, like back before I really even got my computer set up.
Hmm.
'Cause I think I was still, I think I was still using my wife's laptop when we did the first half of this.
This this may shock you, but my abilities, because I've had to remake the character like 2 or 3 times,
Mhm.
so my abilities to persuade people have actually gotten worse since then.
Oh no,
But I think my bending ability is actually better now, so all good.
could be, yeah, because I was trying to custom make them, and I just don't think I had mine balanced well enough.
I do like the way that you had your, like the way that you made the bending styles analogous to like another class. I think
Hmm.
that's probably the more intuitive way to do it rather than just say everyone's a bender.
Yeah,
So I think, yeah, I think with a little more workshopping and stuff like that, you probably would have gotten there eventually. But I think you were on your way to almost creating your own system. This is more just an augmentation.
yeah, yeah, and honestly, that was kind of what I was going for originally. Was trying to create my own system, but basing it off of 5e.
Yeah. Uh, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's one of those things where, it's a number of hours and, you invest, a couple hundred more and, you'll actually have something that'll be exactly what you want. It's
Hmm.
just, getting there.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I like the way that you've set up the world. This immediately feels wrong. Like we're getting into spirit stuff, but
Mm.
this is not where I thought my adventure was gonna pick up.
Yep. Oh, to be fair, this is where I was pushing for this story to go. I mean, you're on track
Yeah.
for what I have, at least so far.
Legitimately, I thought this was okay. She's gonna run away, and then my quest is gonna be setting out in the world because screw all these old people. I'm gonna go find my friend,
Yeah.
and that was gonna be my intro to this adventure. No idea she was gonna immediately throw us under the bus.
Right.
Like just get all the way up and make sure all the tires hit you on that side. Yeah.
Right. Like, just
Thanks,
make sure you're
Hama.
completely spread out. Hit every single side. There you go. All right, back it up.
I'm starting to think she might not have been a good friend.
Oh, you're starting to think that. What could have
I, you
possibly
know,
put you
I'm
into that to think that?
Gia's a little too trusting with her friends and stuff like that, but I think she's starting to come around to this idea.
Yes.
I think today a couple different things that the elders said started to make sense.
Right. Oh, and again, you are in the Northern Water Tribe. Their traditions and rules are, and allowing their people to know certain things are also up in the air.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I didn't even fight him like I wasn't gonna be like, no, I can help you fight over there at this place that needs fighting. I would be like, no, guys, this is really important. You need someone who can heal.
Yeah. It worked.
Yeah, then I just immediately got in front of them and just started murdering people.
Kicking more ass than they did.
Yep. And then they ran.
Yeah.
Half of them ran.
They just be little bitches.
Oh.
All right, how you feeling there? You ready to start back up?
Yeah, I'm good. I guess I'll switch out of T-Witch.
Okay. Give me a heads up when you are ready.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, man.
Okay.
I'm good to go.
Okay. So, You have just been hurled out of the forest and watch this wall, and these really strange-looking creatures come out of nowhere and disappear.
I'm getting kind of tired being hit by things that aren't ice today.
Excuse me.
Han, are you awake?
What the hell?
I don't know if that's a place here or not. I've been skirting the subject.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did you see those shadowy things?
I saw the ones in front of us. The hell were those? Either way, we need to get back to the village. We need to see what damage is done.
Right.
As you guys are sitting there, kind of catching your breath and talking, you see the rest of the Water Nation soldiers kind of chiseling the ice off of these Fire Nation soldiers that they've pulled out of this very, very cold pond of water that you've created around them.
I'm just turned to Han incredulously, like holding my sides. Like, do you guys not even pay attention to your fighting lessons? I'm just gonna like just shape water the guys out of the ice.
Whatever. Get back to the village. You're not even supposed to be here. One of them yells out to you.
Oh, whatever yourself, coward.
Naga comes up behind you and she's just go for it.
I'm gonna look at the Fire Nation soldiers. And I'm like, be like, hey, you can come with us as prisoners, or you can die out here. Your choice. I'm gonna get on Naga.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna have you roll for that. She does the whole like I'm bigger than you kind of thing. Sticks her head between your legs and throws you up onto her back.
How is she doing? Is she kind of?
She sounds like she's tired, but like she took a hit, but she's a big girl. She's good to go.
I'm just gonna pat her on her neck, and I'll just be like, I know, girl, just a little more. Today's almost over, I hope. I'm not even gonna let Han hop on the back of my.
No, he's not even going to. He's gonna direct. Get back to the village. I'll take care of this. Just get back to the village. Go.
On it.
And take off.
And I'm gonna really look around for Noah this time, but I'm honestly trying to get back to the elders for probably the first time in my life.
Okay, so Naga is just sprinting back. She's a little tired, so you're not going as fast as you guys were, but you guys are still going at a pretty good pace. You guys get closer and closer, and you start to see the edge of the rim of the cliff side around your village. You find that hole again that you guys just came out of, and you go down it and head back in. Or did you want to do that before the look around before or after you get into the village?
I don't know if it really matters at this point.
Okay.
That's a 10.
So you guys, I'll have you get Ben's. So you guys dive through the hole, and Naga, using the momentum of going downward to her advantage, is just like, oh crap, what's that game? Crash Bandicoot, just down this tunnel all the way down, just bobbing and weaving, jumping over with things that you don't think need to be necessarily jumped over, but it seems that it's working for her pretty well.
Sure.
And you guys get to the exit, and you just come to a screeching halt as Naga does the whole dog moving way too fast, like hands and feet out in front of her slide as she comes out the hole. And you're just holding on for dear life. And Kippy's sitting there like little shaken by how fast you guys just went and what the hell just happened. Like you went from what he saw, you guys went from pure white light to pretty dark blue to pure white light yet again, with some with some sound. He's a little freaked out right now.
I'm gonna just try and do just kind of hold him tight. Just be like easy boy. I know. Almost done. Can I try an animal handling real quick?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and do it
Just
with
for flavor.
advantage because he is yours.
That's 17.
Nice. Yeah, he kind of settles down. He being with you helps out quite a bit. If he was on his own, he'd be shit in the bed. But no, he's taking it in strides. He's calming himself down. All right. What was that perception again?
Is it 10?
All right. So you're not seeing Noah. You're not seeing a lot of fighting anymore. It seems like a lot of the fighting has died down. And out in the distance, only one of the ships is left. Like the rest of them seem like they're gone and retreated. The other one is just kind of sitting there. The front of it is still down. You know how like their ships, the very front of it was actually the entrance to their ships. If you remember in the show, yeah, it's like that. It's like the platform is down, stairs are out, and you just see little dots from the distance, like little shadowy figures of soldiers going in and running back into the ship.
Oh, so they're retreating?
Yes, or it looks like
yeah.
they're retreating. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'd like to try and keep an eye out for Noah, but I have information and it seems important, so I really want to try and find the elders.
Okay, so from where you're sitting at, the elders would be kind of like in the middle back area, a little closer to you, but like in the middle of the village, like the northern side.
Yeah.
At least that's where their main hall would be. So
yeah.
You head there.
Yeah, because like Gia, like like she's obviously like worried senseless about her brother right now, but like she knows that he would want her to like do whatever like needs to be done, like that seems like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go find the elders and tell them who attacked us and how.
Okay. As you get closer, give me one more perception check. This one
absolutely.
with advantage. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Okay. As you get closer to the village, the ship in the background starts to become more and more distinguished. Like you could start making out more of what the figures are looking like going back on. You're seeing a lot of blue. Like your soldier's armor type blue. And you just hear out in the distance a very faint woman yelling, "But I was supposed to be helping you. Why me?" And you see Hama facing into the village with two guards on either side of her, and you can't tell if she's handcuffed or not. But she's not bloodbending them or waterbending anything else. So she might be in a state where she can't do anything, and they are just pulling her back up onto the ship, and just paces behind them, you see another two soldiers with another person who you would recognize as your brother, dragging him onto the ship.
Running, yeah, immediately. No, this is happening now.
Okay.
Fuck the elders. We're saving my brother.
Crap. Give me a. What's your movement speed?
On the back of Naga, 50, and I will be dashing.
Yes. Okay. So 100 feet. All right. So you guys are dashing all the way there, and the closer and closer you get, it seems like they're already starting to pull away from the shores.
No.
And you guys reach it to the very edge, and the ship is already making its way through the main gates.
No, no, no! Sorry, I can't really yell here in my house. But
You're good.
pretend that's a little more dramatic.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, the ship hightails it out of there. You just see smoke coming out the top of this, and as you're standing there, it keeps on going and going and going.
Are there any of our boats around? Is there anything around? Is there a freaking iceberg?
Nothing that is salvageable at the moment.
Oh God, no.
Everything. It looks like they came in to make sure that they could get away swiftly without interference.
No, not even playing. I'm like literally like I'm leaping into the water I'm desperate, like Gia is desperately swimming after this ship. Like this is not her family is not being taken away from her right now, and she is like screaming and like using as much bending ability to try and propel her forward as possible. No, no.
And just more and further and further and further away the ship gets.
Yeah, until I'm assuming that I am like 100 feet out in freezing water and this ship is basically in the sun.
Basically.
And she is cold and crying and just floating out there in the water, just going, no.
As you're sitting there, you feel Naga come up from underneath you and back up onto her shoulders, and she, as sad as she is too, she gets back. Brings you back.
I don't fight her at all. I just have this dead inside look. Like the tears are literally freezing to my face, along with any of the salt water that's on me.
Goddamn.
Just don't care.
Naga brings you guys back up on the shore and just kind of gets you close to whatever warm source she can find, and slowly kind of not necessarily like pulling you off, but kind of like leans in a way where you're just gonna slide off of her gently, and does the whole dog shake, water shake kind of thing to dry off. And she's gonna come up to you and just lick you in the face.
She's gonna like let the warmth of the polar dog tongue just kind of, she's gonna like feel comforted for half a second, maybe. She's gonna look out at the horizon, at the ship. She's still just sobbing. She's fists just clenched tight as she's just kind of laying there on the shore. I'm just gonna punch the snow. I'm just gonna punch the icy ground repeatedly until both of my knuckles are bleeding.
Naga will come up to you and kind of like nuzzle you and try and get you up onto your feet.
I'm gonna stand up. I'll wipe the tears off my face, like for after a good long second. Come on, Naga, as fast as you possibly can. And I'm going to literally, I'll run on top of rooftops if it means getting to the council faster, like the elders, whatever it takes.
All right, 1 second. Naga is right there with you. She knows exactly what you're trying to do. You get on top of her, and she's the one jumping roof to roof with you on her back. And you guys are just full on, like... Have you seen me and Mike do Borderlands where he's just running like a motherfucker and just, like, leaping from thing to thing?
Yeah.
So it's like that, where, like, every step is a new roof.
Yeah.
So you guys do so, and like seconds go by, and you guys are middle of the village, kind of looking around. There's a lot of debris. It looks like several things have been kind of not necessarily like torn down, but like things look like they've been melted a little bit. You see some of the workers kind of like water bending and freezing stuff back up to try and rebuild. Um, and out of the elders' temple, I think is what they called it. There you see Arna kind of coming out, kind of hobbling around, like he still looks like he's recovering from Hama.
Mm.
And he's got Yagoda next to him, trying to make sure, like, keeping a hand on him, trying to make sure he's not falling over. Um, Jaya, why are you out here? You should be helping the women heal.
I have information.
What information could you have?
The general, the man leading the attack, it was Zhao.
Immediately, he kind of like perks up, and you go to him, pass each other, look of like, fuck. They've done it, haven't they?
Yeah. Him and a bunch of soldiers went out to the sacred wood. I heard them say that Hama was supposed to give them the signal when they were attacking us. I went out there with Han and some of our men to help them if they got hurt. We tried to stop Zhao, and he walked into the light that's out there, the strange light. I came back to tell you, and they took him. I saw them dragging off that traitor. My brother Arna. They got Noah.
Arnold stands straight up. Like, he was originally kind of slumped over a little bit, you know, like the old man with the cane kind of slump. But he stands straight up, almost as if he got like a new, like a fresh wave of healing done to him. I am greatly sorry about your brother. Unfortunately, we do have bigger issues right now. You go to... What is Arnook? What the hell do you want right now? You need to be healing. Go get the women to heal the troops. We need to prepare for a fight.
Troop? You don't have troops, Arnook. You have children. Children that run at the first sign of conflict. The last good man just got taken off on that ship. You need to let me fight, Arnook. Tell me what I can do right now.
Crap, I'm trying to figure out how to say this one. I'm sorry, Luke. I have to. I have to be. I have to.
Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do.
You know our traditions as well as the rest of the women here. You need to go heal. Leave the fighting to the men. Paku! Has anyone seen
You
Paku?
don't have men! And I'm going to, like, bend, like, the ice around me. Like, I'm going to, like, send out, like, a shock wave. You have boys.
Either way, you are still not a fighter of this tribe.
I am
Go
more
and do
of a
your
fighter
job.
than you will ever...
And he turns and he walks back into the building.
She's just seething, her bloody fists dripping on the floor.
With him gone, looks over at you after being in the same kind of mindset you are with Arnook. There's not much that we can sorry. There's not much that we could do right now. Go rest, and we'll speak in the morning. You look like you've been through hell.
What? Why did he go into that light? What is he doing? What aren't you telling us?
There are secrets in this world that you are not privy to.
Yeah. Secrets worth dying for? Secrets worth killing for, apparently.
Secrets worth losing more than you could ever imagine.
I think I'm starting to imagine Yakota.
She pats you on the shoulder and turns and walks away.
Start angry crying right there in the middle of the room.
Naga's gonna come up and try and usher you back up onto her. And do you resist? Or you...
Take me to the children, Naga. They need healing.
She does so. You guys make your way back to the healing chambers, or the... I keep on changing what it's called, but the
healing hall.
Yes, thank you. The healing hall. All right. With that one, since you're there, are you gonna heal, or are you gonna try and find something else to do?
I mean, I'm going to be healing because I'm actually good at it, apparently. But I'm going to be trying to get as much information out of these of our warriors. What kind of things they were fighting, what was happening, and like how many it seems like they took from us. Just trying to get any kind of information on like the Fire Nation's like battle strategy. And
Okay.
while I'm doing that, like I'm trying to like keep like my hardened, exterior. I'm trying to like pep them up and stuff like that. Like I'm not letting these people who are supposed to be protecting us feel sorry for themselves at all.
Okay. So give me a medicine check with advantage.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
That's a nat 20. I'm really good at this. Oh wait, that's perception. Never mind. That's a 19. Sorry, it didn't scroll.
Oh, it hit it twice on my end.
Oh, why does it keep doing that?
I
Okay.
don't know. I'll take the higher one because
Okay.
like you said, you are good. I'm just gonna let those nat ones just kind of they didn't happen.
Okay. All right. I guess.
So okay, so you're going through and you're.
I go to heal a guy and I straight up bleed on him, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should bandage my hands before I start doing medicine.
There you go. We'll say that happened. All right, so you go and you're healing people. You're taking a little bit of time with the people and you're getting information. So the information that you've gotten, because my voice is honestly getting a little sore.
Yeah.
So what you would have gotten is that about half to 2/3 of the soldiers were taken as prisoners.
Our soldiers?
Yes.
Oh shit.
All of your good soldiers have been taken. So the ones that you weren't fighting with.
Oh, that's bad.
And so what you are actually healing are the soldiers that are the kind of soldiers that you just got back from.
Yeah.
So at this point, the ones that you're healing up are going to be like the teenagers to early 20 type soldiers, and all the good soldiers. Paku is not there.
Mm.
As you might recall, is the water bending master.
Yeah.
The water bending teacher of the tribe, or the high water bending teacher. Several of them don't know what the hell happened. They were all fighting to their as best they can. After that earthquake happened, and none of them know what the earthquake was. You would be the only ones to really know. It seemed like all the Fire Nation soldiers were taken, as many as they could. There were as many of the Water Nation soldiers as they could that were knocked out and dragging them onto the ships.
Okay.
And full on
Did
retreated.
just for my own benefit,
Mm-hmm.
did anyone were they able to capture any other Fire Nation troops besides the like 6 or 7 that I caught?
They were able to get 8 other soldiers throughout
Oh
that fight.
God! So I'm like the best fighter too. Okay.
Well, you're the only quote unquote fighter that wasn't trying to just straight up defend.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't know exactly where they would have held them. They just know that they got some as prisoners, and then they were taken away, like off the battlefield somewhere. You think that they might be in one of the other halls somewhere? They could have put them in the catacombs, like kind of like what you did with the Shape Water, freezing them like they did. They might have done something like that and just kind of kept them prisoner in a way, but no one seems to know where they went.
Is Yagoda here?
Yagoda is not there.
Not there.
She did. She walked back into the elders' hall.
Are any of the girls that were there when I went berserk on those guys here?
Maggie's there.
Like when I. Okay. I'm gonna turn to her, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you remember those guys that I clocked that came into in here? Do you know where they took them? I just wanted to check on one of those soldiers. I don't want to make sure he doesn't have like concussion, doesn't wake up the next morning."
You want to beat his ass some more, don't you?
I mean, I'd really love to, but right now I feel like we kind of need these guys.
I wish I could tell you. As far as the last I saw, some of the elders were coming through and grabbing them and taking them somewhere. They wouldn't let us follow.
Yeah, that adds up.
Arnoke's a dick.
Don't. I can't even right now.
Fair enough.
You're not wrong. Anyway, thank you.
But why don't you go home? You seem like you've been through a lot.
You know that. Yeah. Thanks.
We got it from here.
Haven't-
You get some rest.
Okay. Thank you. You're a good friend.
She goes in for a hug.
I hug her real tight. And I walk out of the healing hall.
Okay. Naga's just gonna stay with you, and I'm gonna. She's gonna try and push you towards home because she also sees the fact that you got your ass kicked, too.
Yeah, I'm wiping away the not so fake tears, and I'm like, "Come on, Naga, I'm getting my spear."
Okay, so you guys make it back to head back to your home, your house.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so give me a perception check. Not perception. Investigation.
Investigation.
And this will just be like a general investigation.
I think I might have accidentally hit medicine. Let me try that again.
Okay. It rolled investigation twice again.
Oh, okay. So I'll go with the 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it fair.
You guys get home, and doesn't really seem like yours got hit too hard. Like there's some looks like melted water or melted snow on the sides of your house. Nothing inside seems to be broken. It looks like some of your brother's weaponry and gear got knocked off the walls.
Okay.
So and we'll just go with this. So all the things that you would have as far as like your starting equipment, you see all that kind of stuff just kind of lying around.
Okay. I'm gonna start to gather up my equipment. So a few of my things, and I'm gonna go over to Noah's side, and then I'm just gonna kind of see his empty bed, and I'm gonna get kind of sniffly. It's like, thought I told you to be careful to come back.
There's just a note sitting on his pillow that says, "Bitch, I was."
I'm gonna kind of sit down and start kind of crying there. I'm go ahead and let the emotions take me, and I'm go ahead and take a little nap real quick.
Okay.
Get my short rest in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Cool. I'm gonna roll that hit die.
Yep.
Is that how that? I'm just gonna roll the d10
Yeah, go for it.
because I don't know how that works.
I've still been trying to figure that one out. I think during short rest you roll your hit dice, or like half your hit dice or something like that.
Well, you can roll as many of them as you have, so like up to your level. And I only have the one hit die, but I don't know how that works from the sheet.
Yeah. Go for it. So you got a 9.
So yeah, I'm back to full.
Okay. So you get a quick short rest. You're feeling much better.
Mm-hmm.
And you're waking up and you're. Sorry, 1 second. I need to get some water. My throat's drying out.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's better. Okay. So you're waking up and you're hearing some shuffling kind of go around in the main room. Nothing sounds like worrisome. It sounds like Naga's just kind of looking and rifling through stuff.
Oh.
And as you wake up, she's like, her head is full on in this satchel type thing that you had picked up from in that little cave area that you found Hama in.
What did you find, girl? Oh, I didn't mean to fall asleep. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to her and look at what she's nosing around at.
All right, so I'm not gonna have you roll perception because this is, or not perception, but investigation. This will just be there. So in the bag, you come across 2 potions of minor healing.
Oh, what? Okay.
There's still that Fire Nation emblem sitting on it. One basic Fire Nation dagger. And you still have that Bossing Say scroll and Hama's hairpin. And then kind of like tucked away in like a hidden pocket, you come across a Paisho tile.
What? I didn't know she.
Roll me a intelligence check really quick.
Yes, sir. Nope, not that. Not that. You said it just intelligence.
Just straight intelligence.
Check. Okay. Is that how that works?
You should click on just the title intelligence. That should roll out.
I thought that was it.
Intelligence. There you go.
Oh God.
I rolled it for you. So you got a 7. All right.
Okay, thank you.
So it just looks like a random Paisho tile with like this weird white flower on it.
That's. I'm not familiar with this game. Why is?
There's no
this
other.
here?
There's no other Paisho. There's no other tiles in there. It's just that one.
Huh. Okay. Well, at least the Fire Nation's good for their medicine, I guess. Looking at the potions.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said a Fire Nation dagger.
Yep. It looks just like a generic Fire Nation dagger.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I will pocket that.
Okay.
Okay. But there's like not really anything else of importance over here.
Not really. It seems like the pie show title was what Naga was trying to go for. Either that or the dagger. You can't quite tell.
Interesting. So I'm just making sure I have these items added as well.
Yeah. If you want to, after we're done, I could throw them into your inventory.
Okay.
Which are you pocketing all of them, or are you gonna leave something behind?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and take all that. I mean, if it's there.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
if you want to, just because it'll be easier, at least for you, I'll write them in later. Or you can add them now. Either way.
I got it.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, I guess I'll gather that up. I will I will find my my throwing harpoon. And then I'm assuming the other items that I'm supposed to have above game, like are those that's just stuff that I find that amongst Noah's stuff.
Yeah, like all your starting equipment that you're collecting up are all out of like his inventory, basically. All things that you have seen all this stuff around. He would have shown you the ropes on how to use it, like out, kind of like how he was training you.
Yeah, no telling what I'll need. So yeah, I'll grab his 2 hand axes. He's got like a little leather shield there of some make, like a water tribe shield, and then I'll take his hunting bow. I'll just look at that for a second. I was like, maybe if you use this more.
It's a nice bow too. It looks like it was carved out of like a whale bone or something. Or the equivalent of a whale is for the world of Avatar. I'll have to look that one up.
It's a cat whale.
There you go.
No. I'd be like, hey, all right, girl. I'm gonna need you to do something kind of special for me, all right? I'm
looking at you with those big doughy dog eyes, like, what do you want from me? Huh? What do you want from me?
All right, so we gather up all my things, and we're gonna head out. I'll put on the set of old leather armor that's a little too small for Noah these days, and I'm gonna go over to like one of the spots, or like the spot where I basically knocked out the Fire Nation guys.
Oh, sorry. I want to add on top of all that, you also get another 40 gold silver, or 40 silver.
Oh, excellent, thank you. That's sick.
All right. So you said you go back to the spot that you knocked those guys out.
Yeah.
In the village. Or
yes.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming it would take us a while to get out there.
Yes. So you guys make your way back to the healing hall.
Yep. And I'm just gonna try and drop into a stealth, and I'm gonna look around to see if there's any like kind of guards or anything like that.
Yeah, go for it. Roll stealth.
Yep. And perception.
So you got soft 20 on stealth and a 14 on perception. Okay, so yeah, you're kind of like you're pretty familiar with the way that water and snow and ice work. You kind of like dip into the shadows, kind of thing, but like very close to the water, so you're almost blending in perfectly.
Yeah.
And off that, for it being the healing hall, you're not really seeing a lot of people. Like the random female healer here and there, kind of getting up to like the last of the warriors from that fight. You know, there's a few of them that are still injured or trying to get back up on their feet. There's some people laying in beds.
Okay.
Not a whole lot of like hustle and bustle.
All right. And I'm going to bring Naga to a good spot where there was a Fire Nation soldier.
Let me roll for Naga, because Naga is a big girl.
That's fair.
Uh,
You
she's
can't just give me advantage.
not on stealth. Not with that one.
No.
Naga being the size of a Land Rover, basically, because
Yeah.
she's kind of just she's walking down the center of the healing hall, you know, like sniffing around, looking at everyone. You know, everyone's pretty familiar with Naga. You know,
Yeah.
she's not much of a nuisance. I mean, the fact that she's a giant fucking dog and kind of blocks away is a little gets a little people like moved quickly, a little quicker than they want to. But I mean, they're fine with it. They make do.
Sure.
Right. And what do you want her to do?
So I'm gonna bring her to one of the spots where I know that one of the soldiers got knocked out, and I look at her. It's like, all right, girl, I need you to really focus this time. All right, I need you to find the guy who was laying here. All right,
She'll
we
go down.
really need this to find Noah.
She will go down and she'll kind of like sniff around. All right. So she sniffs around at the floor. She looks up at you and then she does like the whole sniffing in the air type thing. And she'll head out of the room or back out the main area, and she's going back down to the ground, back up to the air, back down to the ground, and sniffing
Nice.
around. And she's making her way. Be she's heading towards the elders hall, but she's veering off to the side, like back towards the catacombs.
All right, I'm gonna keep stealthing, keeping looking out while I follow her to wherever she's leading to me. I don't really care at this point. I'm just trying to get there.
Okay. Um. So she keeps on walking, and she comes across the same two guards that stopped you and Noah the previous day from getting into there.
Oh, we're not playing around this time. I'm gonna let's see here. What does this area look like? Like what is like or um is there like anything like above them at all, or are they just like posted up against the wall? Like what am I looking at here?
So the way that it's set up, you're in a bulb, and you're up against one of the walls, one of the back walls, and there's a little, or I call it little, but it's a smaller house looking kind of thing sitting there, just with two guards posted right at the very front. There's a little bit of an overhang off the roof. There's some pillars off to the
Mhm.
side. All this made out of like snow and ice and stuff like that. Um, think of a very generic Minecraft house, very vanilla.
Okay.
Just not as
Uh,
just not as boxy. Just snow.
Um. Okay.
Um,
And I'm still in stealth.
yes, you were still in stealth. Uh,
Okay.
Naga gets kind of up close to them, like really close, and they're shooing her away. They're stopping
Okay.
her. They can just keep on pushing her, but she is big and persistent.
Okay. Um. I'm going to use my shape water to try and drop part of the overhang on one of these guys, and I'm gonna try and knock him out. I don't know what you would have me roll for that, but that's what I'm going for.
Um, okay. Oh, come on, bring up a sheet. I need to. Sorry, I need that. I'm pulling up an actual like reference sheet for skill checks. Okay. Um, give me a. Oh, what would that be? Give me a performance check.
Performance.
Yes.
Okay.
Performance. Okay.
That is an 11.
So you go to move all the snow off the top and just kind of drop it down, and it's falling on them, and it turned from ice to snow, and it's falling on top of them, but it's not. It doesn't seem to really affect them much. Like it looks just like a heavier bit of snow fell on them. They're a little. They look around a little worried that this is a little more snow than what they're seeing, because it's just like, take it like Seattle. Like we get sprinkles of rain. They're used to that, but snow, and it looks like just one designated spot of snow just hit them a little hard.
Okay. You said there are pillars next to them?
Mm-hmm.
How big are these pillars?
Oh, these are like floor to ceiling. These are holding up the corners of the overhang.
How big around?
If you were
Would
to
you
hug,
say that
if you
they're
were to
5
hug,
feet?
if you were to hug them, your fingers could barely touch.
Oh, okay. So that should be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lumberjack one of these pillars onto both of them with shape water.
Okay. Roll me another performance check
Okay.
with advantage because you're making me laugh.
Okay. Thank you. That's a nat 20.
All right, so it's not even like, it's very effortless. Like you point at it and you swipe across the bottom of it, and there's like a small little sliver of ice just kind of slides out, and you just see this thud. And you've now got two guards buried in like snow and ice, just like, fuck.
Are they straight up buried, or are they like unconscious? Like, can I roll a medicine real quick to make sure they're okay? Like, I don't want to kill these guys.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a medicine.
All right.
Okay, yeah, they're good. It looks like they just got hit pretty quickly. They should be up shortly. It doesn't look like there's gonna be any damage enough to cause like any brain damage or anything like that. They're just knocked out quickly. They'll be fine.
Sorry, guys. Years of training down the waist, though. Or years of training down. Yeah, I messed that line up. Anyway.
Years of training.
Years of training wasted. Yeah. Come on, Naga. Let's go. And I'm
the door is too small for Naga.
The door is too small for Naga?
Yes. This looks like it's meant
Crap.
This looks like it's meant to be for like a person, maybe two, to go in and out of.
Oh no. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna turn to Naga and I'm like, can I command her to hide? Like, is that something I can do? Just be like, hey Naga, hide and seek.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have her like wait kind of around the corner or something like that, like just away.
Okay. Roll an animal handle with advantage.
Okay.
19.
Excellent, 19.
Yeah. All right, yeah, she's picking up exactly what you're talking about. She'll go around the corner and wait for you to come back out.
Perfect. And I'm gonna make my way inside. Do I need to roll something to try and figure out where these guys are?
In a second, I will. I'll have you do that. Sorry, I am drawing something out for my own sake. Okay. All right. So when you go inside, it looks like someone. It looks like no one's there. There's a. It looks like a receptionist desk is basically the only thing sitting there.
Is there?
Sorry. On either side of it, there's doorways with like drapes over it. Like not like beaded drapes, but like some like cloth kind of blocking it.
Yeah, like the old school, like the Asian cloth doorways.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
And that's all you see.
Is there a receptionist at this desk?
No, it doesn't look like anyone sat there today.
Okay. I'm gonna sneakily try and like kind of, like just pull back the curtain a little bit and like try and get a good look on the left door. Um,
Okay.
just to see if there's anything, just to see kind of what's down that way.
It is a hallway, a long
Of
hallway.
course it is. Okay. I guess I'll quickly do the same for the right. Is it also a long hallway?
Yes.
Crap. Going down the left hallway.
All right. So
Sneakily.
all right. So you sneak on down. You don't have to roll for anything. You get to the end of it, and it starts to branch off. You're getting into the catacombs again. Left
great.
side looks familiar. It looks like down the way. It looks like that hole that you and Noah had gone through to get to that mishap before. Right side, look, you can't tell what's down the right side.
Huh. So sorry. So you said the left side looks like the way down to like where Hama was hiding, or like where they were
Hama
like
was
keeping
being held in that chair.
Okay, so that's
It looks like that's where the left side connects to.
that seems like the logical way to go. Then
Okay.
I'm gonna go left again.
All right. You start making your way there. You don't go as far as you were with Hama or to find Hama. And you're going through and you're starting to hear voices, very muffled voices, but you're hearing voices, and it sounds like they're from the other side of from the wall on your right.
Is there a door that way?
Not that you've seen.
Okay, I'm hearing voices from the other side of this wall.
They don't sound like voices that you recognize.
So this wall probably isn't terribly thick. Can I get down low and like shape water to like poke a hole kind of like below like around shin height to see if I can hear what's in the room on the other side of this wall?
Yeah. I won't have you roll for that one. I'll just let you do that one.
Okay, yeah.
So you get this hole. It's a fair like foot, maybe foot and a half deep. So yeah, like you thought, it's not that big. It's not that thick. It's thick enough to muffle sound, but still thin enough to where you can get through it quickly. And you're hearing what seems to be Arna yelling at these people just standing there. Sorry, and again, I'm not gonna try and do the voice too much right now.
Yeah.
You hear him yelling at them. Why did you come to this village? What the hell was Zhao doing here? And why does he want the spirit world? And just back and forth. They keep on repeating, "We're just soldiers. We're not given all the details. We were told to come and keep everyone else at bay and let him do his job."
Mm-hmm.
And just back and forth, and you're set. That's the general gist of what they keep on saying.
Okay. I am gonna stick around there for like, I don't know, maybe 5-ish minutes, maybe 10. But I'm like keeping an eye out specifically if they say anything about where they take prisoners.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And if they don't say anything about that in that time, then how many Fire Nation does it sound like he's talking to right now? Like it's just like one or two guys,
There's two of them.
or is it like
So the way that it broke up is that you poked into a cell, and the cell that you're listening to, there's like 2 or 3 of them sitting there, and it seems like the rest of them might be broken up like that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna listen for a second, and if I don't hear any of that information that I'm looking for, I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna try and find like where they're keeping the other guys. Because
Okay.
if they're just gonna keep going back and forth, then there's no point to this.
Okay, yeah, I'll just say they don't give any of that information.
Excellent. Well, I guess if this hallway doesn't lead really anywhere, then I guess I'd double back and take the previous right, to see if there's any cells or anything like that around there.
All right, so you take the right path and you go down, and the right path opens up to the circular room, and there's a few doors. You can see through the ice kind of. It's almost like glass in a way, and you can see like the watery shape of Fire Nation armor behind each one of them.
I gotcha. Are there any of my people around here?
No, from what it looks like they're left unguarded.
Okay. I'm going to.
Oh, so sorry. So in the room, after you come out of that tunnel, out of that hallway, there's a door in front of you, a door directly in front of you, a door kind of like diagonal left, and a door diagonal right, and then those you could kind of see the shapes behind the walls around those doors.
Do I can I see the cell of the guy that I just kept shooting with Ray of Frost when I was interrogating people?
You see a body kind of like slumped up against the wall, just like not moving at all. The rest of them seem to not really pay him too much of a mind. Like he looks like he's you can easily tell he's not having a good day. The rest of them don't care.
Perfect. So I'm gonna try and be stealthy here. But I'm going to I'm gonna go up to his cell and I'm going to shape water and I'm gonna poke just a little maybe mouth-sized hole through it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, hey bud, you remember me?
Oh God.
Oh
God.
Oh God, indeed. And I'm going to like use my shape water to like start slowly pushing this wall that's between us towards him, so like his cell is getting smaller and smaller.
Oh God! Stop! Why? Oh God! Crap!
Hey, so
Shit.
listen, I need you to answer me a couple questions real quick, as quickly as you can and as quietly as you can. And if you do that, I won't turn this ice red.
Just make it stop, whatever it takes.
And I stop the ice.
Okay. What do you want?
Where do you take prisoners of war?
A few different places. The closest one that we've got is oh crap. Sorry, on the map that I have up on Roll20, I can't think. I don't have a name for it yet, but it would be.
That's fine. While he's hesitating, I'm gonna start inching the wall forward.
Oh God, they call it the Abbey. That area. I don't know exactly where we're at, but it's over there.
That's the one that they're taking our people?
As from what I'm told, yes.
Why?
Bitch, I don't get paid enough to know why.
Moving the wall in.
Oh God, I don't know. They don't tell me everything.
Why did Xiao want the spirit lights?
Again, they don't tell me everything. I'm gonna...
I know. How well guarded is the Abbey?
Guarded. It is a prison. It is a holding area. You're probably looking at a couple dozen people, maybe more. Generally, he's saying like between 50 to 100 guards for that area.
If you had to rescue your family from this place, how would you do it? Well, to anything that can help. Please. And I push the wall in a little more.
Oh shit. Do you have anything that resembles Fire Nation might help?
That is incredibly helpful. You know what? I knew I liked you. You might just live today.
Good to know.
Anything else?
I need to pee.
Well, hopefully that'll keep you warmer than I did. Sleep well. And I leave.
Just in the background. God damn it.
uh, yeah. And yeah, I'm getting on. I'm going back out the way I came, and I'm looking for Naga, and I'm going to the boats.
Okay. So you come out. Naga's as soon as you come out, Naga sees you and comes over to you.
Yeah, I whistle over to her.
All right. So you guys make your way to the boats.
Yep.
Um,
I
so you're passing by the rest of the village. Not really paying too much mind of anyone else or what's going on, and you make it to a boat. There are a couple people still sitting there like working on boats. Like they should. The boats themselves look like several of them took damage. You find one that is pretty salvageable. Like if you hit too many hard waves or any icebergs, and that it might have problems. But I mean, you find some pretty good one, a pretty decent one amongst them.
yeah, I start like trying to like whatever the most serviceable boat is. I do whatever kind of like menial little repairs I have to. I'm just trying to get this thing in the water as soon as possible, and I'm trying to get out of here.
Okay.
And while I'm working, I was like, well, Naga, Kippy, not how I imagined us leaving, but when the time arises, I guess we should answer. And yeah, is there anything I need to roll for that?
Um, roll me a.
Can I roll water vehicles?
Well, roll me a survival just to see how well you put it back together.
Okay.
3. I'll give you
That
advantage because Naga's there and she's kind of pushing materials over to you, so that'll turn into 18.
nice. Thank you.
Yeah. So you get this thing back up and running. It doesn't take you long, maybe like an hour to really patch up all the holes, make sure that you have enough rope for it and everything. And then yes, I will have you roll me a water vehicle
Excellent.
with advantage because you would know these boats, or you at least have been on one probably a few times with like helping out healing.
There we go. Proficiency. I have proficiency. Why is that? Oh, that's because it doesn't tell me what. I don't know what. Oh, I don't know what the attribute that water vehicles goes off of is. I was kind of hoping it would just put it in for us.
Yeah. Go ahead and just roll a nat 20 and add your proficiency for right now.
Okay.
Or not nat 20, just roll a 20.
Proficiency is close. Close. Cancel.
I don't know it off the top of my head. I'll have to look into that one.
I think our proficiency is 2 or 3, but let me roll that.
Your proficiency, I believe, is a 2.
Yeah. And then I don't know if there's a modifier that I would add to that, but that's a 17 on the die.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You only have to add your proficiency. So yeah, you get into the water and you begin to just sail off. Behind you, you hear some of the people on the dock. Hey, don't. That's that. Whatever. There's not much they can really do to stop you. You're already out in the water.
I just kind of wave back at him, and I'll be like, "Don't worry, I'll bring him back, all of them."
All right, and roll me. roll me. What would that be? 3 survival checks with advantage.
Oh lordy. My page is acting really funny right now. Work with me, roll 20.
I just booted you. Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Yeah. You said 3 Cerviviels?
With advantage.
All right. It's not letting me open up my character sheet.
Do you want me to roll them for you?
Yeah, would you mind? I think I gotta jump again.
Survival. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you rolled a 19, a 20, and a 15. All right.
Excellent.
So you're just kind of getting out into the water. The smell of the sea air and being out in the open. You feel comfortable. You feel entirely comfortable.
Which is unfortunate because I'm really on edge.
Yes. Naga, being that she is part dog, isn't too keen on the open water like this. When it comes to the water, she prefers to be in it and swimming instead of being on it. So she's kind of rocking back and forth, kind of like what you would see a dog in a car that isn't trained for that, where she's kind of like losing her balance here and there. So she just lays down, and then Kippy jumps off you and just sits on the prow of the ship, just looking out over the water. And is there anything else you wanted to do?
I mean, at this point, like, I am, like, literally using all of my bending abilities to try and get this thing to mainland as quickly as possible.
Okay.
That's all I know to do.
Well, with that, then this is where we're gonna end the session.
Yay!
Yep. Stop recording.
Wow. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be, that last part.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you kind of ducked and weaved around a lot of the stuff I did have set. So, I mean, you avoided a lot of bad stuff.
I'm so glad. They just walk in there. They're interrogating him. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let them do it for me.
Yeah.
Change channel.
Yeah. No, I was fully prepared to have you be the one to interrogate.
Yep. It's like, hey, you remember that really unfortunate guy? Let's pick on him some more.
Right. Right.
Thank you. That was awesome. That was a really good session. I'm so anxious and excited already.
Right. Yeah, no, that was fun. I didn't expect you to go back to try and interrogate them, so that was improv.
I didn't know what else to do. Like, I was like, I could just get on a boat, but then what?
Well, because I can't really go. This won't repeat, so I could kind of tell you what was going to happen. So originally, I was going to have you go back to the village, and Han was actually going to rat you out for fighting.
Yeah, screw that guy.
He was going to rat you out to the elders. The elders were going to kick you out of the village and send you on your way. Yeah, they were just going to straight up like, yeah, this is against our tradition and everything. You are hereby banned from being part of this village. I was going to have you walked away with Naga, which I wasn't expecting.
I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, no,
it's like, come on, girl.
Yeah, no, that was a good one. You definitely got Naga.
Well, that'll be helpful later when I'm level 3.
Yep. But yeah, like they were full on just gonna like take everything they possibly could from you and just leave you with like basically a dinghy, like a couple days rations, and then clothes on your back, and that's how they were gonna kick you out. But you avoided all of that. Good job.
Screw that. I took the good boat.
Yeah. So just for your notes, this they don't have warships or anything like that. So the
Mhm.
majority that their ships can hold is at max 20 people.
Okay, so a 20 per. Oh wow, I got a 20-person ship. Okay.
You had to have, and I rolled for that one too. I had that was you rolled pretty well in that one. Um, Naga does take up the size of 3 people
That's. You know what? I think we'll manage.
easily. Yes.
So are these the ones like Sokka's dad and stuff like that was we're sailing? Like
Yes.
is that the kind of one? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got an
Those
idea of
ones.
that.
So
Oh, I'm so happy. so so as far as they know, I'm just really mad that my brother got stolen, but I'm also a really good scout.
yes. All right, everyone who is still watching right now, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
This has been a lot of fun.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. It was awesome having you here.
Um, um, so if you guys don't know, Luke here is Kilu Ren on Twitch. He doesn't stream anything yet, but we're working on it. And if everything went correctly, there should be a copy of this session up on my YouTube page. You could find me there, just Wolfsbane1025 on YouTube. You can also find me at Twitter at Wolfsbane1025, and again, you're already here, so twitch.tv/Wolfsbane1025. Yeah, and everyone, thank you so much. This has been a lot of fun. Luke, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. And all right, everyone, have a good night, and we will see you again next time. Bye.
Bye.